Okay.
It's funny, every time I start a stream it goes dark. But, welcome everyone, welcome to probably our last one. I said that last week, didn't I? I don't know, things keep popping up. So until we can get, decide what our we can play next. I'm very fussy about what we play. I'm sorry if I don't pander to the community's wishes sometimes, but there are certain kinds of games I like and some I don't like. So as long it has to fall within that thing that I like. So RPGs mostly, or also sometimes the survival type. Sometimes that kind of thing. So Right, okay, oh, we're live then. We're live. Okay, so let me just set the... I couldn't finish that sentence. Just make sure I put it in the correct folder and put the comments on, if I can find it, on basic. Seems to always go to strict. Seems odd. I say it every time, don't I? Hello, Pepper. Hello, Pepper. How are you? Well done, you're the first one in, Pepper. And Ghost, oh, just pip to the post there, Ghost. I bet you're stamping on the ground now. I bet you're so angry now. Oh, God, beaten by Pepper. Well, gotta let ladies get in now and again. So let's carry on with the story. I thought I'd do that so it's a nice cover screen. Hello, Nan Andrew. I'll start writing down. Since you're all popping in now. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. To show you don't care, right? Okay, all right, guys. I thought maybe you were, stamping that ground there. It was kind of a little bit of a joke, but. Nan Andrew Gaming. So welcome to Pepper Pictures, Ghost 57, and Nan Andrew Gaming. Horizon for Zero Dawn. I found out that there's still more stuff to do in this game. There is a new bandit camp, and until we get a decision on what we're doing next. Kind of preference is probably The Witcher. I mean, I can be easily swayed, but I would like lots of votes on that. Please make a vote. Even if you don't particularly like it, just make a vote. I would like to get lots of votes, because then I feel like we're getting a fair share of of things. And we also got a corrupted zone. So I found these two, so it may not be so long today, but things may unfold, new missions may come. So we'll see what happens. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing Blackwing Snag, which and I would like to meet Niels again, because because Niels he does seem to like killing things, and if it goes dark it's kicking your butt. Yeah, I know. It just does that with just about everybody. I put in Elden Ring on that list of possible things I could go back to it, but to be honest, I do need to go up a lot of levels before I can probably continue it. But maybe you want to see me do things over and over again, so I just pop that in as a choice. Right. So stealth is the way we go. It doesn't always pan out, but I won't make any jokes today. Alright, I might then. I might. You tempted me. The Xbox is crashing, so I'm getting nowhere fast on that. So yeah, pretty annoyed, but we got. Well, yeah, that's what I've been intending to do. The only trouble is I haven't got around to it yet, because I've been doing other things, like I've been doing Frandolph fast leveling, so I've been doing these other things, which has kind of stopped me from doing it. So, and plus a slight fear as well. So, yeah, let's see if we can take out this one here, stealthily. What do you have to start off and hitting the wrong button for? Okay, oh yeah, I keep forgetting this game you've got to press the left hand trigger. Yeah, okay, it's kind of odd that you got to do that first. Right, there's one dead. Headshot. My headshots, when I first played this, it was 25%. This time we're more like 50%, so it's a big improvement on my first play, which was one of the things I wanted to set out, was to try and do better with headshots, because I was awful at it, and Jess embarrassed me. She just like to embarrass me now and again. Jess was bored yesterday.
Doing some quiet, silent updates.
Yeah, they've been doing something. Yeah, I think they've been doing something, Ghost, because mine has fallen to pieces again. So they must have done something. So I'm a little bit annoyed at that. Right, there's one there. He seems to be all on his toddy, which I like to call it. I think that's his head. Yeah, there he goes. So I'll try and do it stealthily, and then you know, if somebody catches me, then obviously I'll be going all full pelt. So and more will gradually appear, because it's not just what we think we see, it's all the others as well. I mean, I'm very tempted to go over there and maybe try and get. Oh, it is a long way away. Right, so let's try to peek our way in. It's a good idea to have a little hunt around that.
Got someone over here, doesn't look good.
Right, they may be slightly aware, but we can easily put a finish to that if I can find the head. There it is. And now they're not quite sure where, although he is quite sure where I am. So this may kick it all off now.
DLC you have to be raided on, and the Lord of Blood, I already beat them, but the DLC is a bit pricey.
Yeah, that's why I won't be buying it. Because I'm struggling with Elden Ring as it is, and apparently, people will find it very difficult playing the DLCs, and I find the base game difficult, let alone anything else. So I don't think I'll be buying the DLC, because I do like a little bit of leeway with games, not something that rips your head off purely for the sake of it.
Go around the outside. The patrols are most likely quite far apart.
Yeah, I don't think there's too many patrols outside. They tend to be inside. But I want to try and get the ones that are in high positions, because those are the ones that's going to pick us off. So these kind of people. But they're a little bit way off, so it needs an accurate shot here, so it could be very tricky. If I get those high ones, then they won't be spotted by so I'll try this one. This is a long shot, but with the power of the zoom. No, it didn't quite do it.
She's coming.
Still got the power of the zoom. Alright, well maybe I should have used this one. Sorry, that one. Right, okay, they may be aware now. I have full health, so no need to worry yourselves. So excuse me as I take my time, because I want to try and lose them, so I need to go back to doing stealth. I do very much enjoy doing stealth on this game. It's one of the things that eluded me on the second one, due to the restrictions, which a lot of games are doing now. They are restricting you more and more, so you're even less and less powerful by the second. Can't even see the head there. Oh, there's the head.
What gives you the idea that they know someone is in the area?
But if you're quick, they may not notice. What gives you they know something? No. Well, just a load of yellow things saying hello, something's up. Maybe that is giving us a little bit of an idea there's something going on. But when they're yellow, it's like they're not really aware. When they're red, that's when you got to start worry. So while it's red, we're okay. Sorry, yellow. Brain went wrong there. Right, somebody coming in there. I feel like blotting that one out. Right, it's coming round. They're actually coming round. Right, okay, these two. No, they've given up. Good, 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 good. That's it. You just give up there. You just let the let the lady come in here and rip their heads off. Tipple by tipple. He's quite a long way off that one, shouldn't see me. So, you know, keep on refreshing because, you know, I was going to go for that one as soon as it appeared, but there's another one. So you got to keep your eye out. You got to constantly scan as the new ones from the further distances start coming in. Like this. So as they move away, you see, you'll lose track of them. So you got to keep your eyes peeled. So I'm going to do some constant tracking. And try and get the high ones if I can. Without being seen. But some of them are a little bit of a long way off, and you know that could hit the fence there, so I don't want to take any chances. That's going to set everything off. I'll go around here, a little bit of a risk because there's a lot of boxes. I love boxes. Apparently cats like boxes.
Set up an alarm. Don't want them to use it.
No, I didn't want that one. I wanted that one. There is an alarm, by the way. If you disable this alarm, I've got to find it now. There's an alarm, yeah, just there. See that alarm there? We can't target it. We can target it. That stops reinforcements coming in. So, good idea. As you can see, you know, they just keep on coming. So there's quite a lot here. Dare I go for that one? It looks like it's in front of the fence, so we'll risk this one. Yeah, beautiful shot, eh? Due to the power of slow motion.
Calm.
Wait, who went down?
Nobody. See, intelligence is beyond the reason. Yeah, they're all a little bit far away, aren't they? It's kind of a little bit worrying. Let's make our way around here. Let's just go over here a minute. Keeping aware all the time. We've got to get to there, really. But there is a few there. I'm going to go up here a minute. Might be safer up here. Might be able to pick that one off in there. Although there's 3 of them. Okay, let's get up here then. Because, you know, kind of pick up the loot as well.
Captives. They're not just cutthroats.
There is a...
Slavers too.
Sorry, Aloy. Right, there's somebody there. But there's also somebody there. So you got to be careful what you do here. I could go over there, maybe. I don't know how that would help.
This is where it ends.
Can't save either. Somebody's slightly aware there. Let's make them less aware.
So there are prisoners to rescue.
Oh, it hit the edge of the thing there.
Contact! Here I am.
I think this one is aware. There's no good shimmying. Oh, see what I mean? See, I was taking cover. I go to the right, he goes to the left. So he's trying to get cover. But I'm afraid you're not good enough. Right, let's go a bit careful now, because we don't alert all of them. Okay, things are progressing. I love them this way. I like a good bit of stealth, to be honest. I do like stealth in games. That's why I enjoyed Dishonored. Good stealthy game. Whoops, just missed there. Gotcha now, baby. Oh, I love it when I take out a camp completely. Right, they're starting to be there's starting to be a whole army coming now. Where is that alarm thing? Anybody know where? Oh, it's up there. Where they're all progressing there.
Got eyes on someone up there.
No, I think you're totally wrong there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they almost saw me there. Look at that. See, they almost saw me there. Come on out, little bubba. Wow, moving target. This would be a tricky one, Ray. Nah, yeah, that was a tricky one. Where's his head? I can't see his head. That's the thing. Oh, that's the thing on his back. I thought that was his head. That thing on the back. Alright, we're gonna forget that one. You didn't see that one. Yeah, sometimes they've got things on their back and you can't quite tell where the head is. That's why they dress in dark colours. Right, okay, I'll change tack.
Eyes up! Trying to get over on us.
No, you don't. Wow, there's a terrific lot of them, isn't there? Now I'm, you know, the metal's hitting the fan here.
I'm planning on playing the Souls games in reverse, so after I beat Elden Ring I'll go to Dark Souls.
Really?
3,
Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that one. It's a tough game. I found... Well, put it this way, I found Elden Ring the easiest of any games I've played, although I must admit I only did one and a small amount of one and barely anything on 2 because I didn't have it. Right, okay, I think they've spotted me now. Let's just go back here.
Going to start low enough for someone, so go low.
No, they ain't got a clue. Yeah, I've got us all under control. He foolishly stated. Well, I'll try and get that one.
Someone's up.
See again, where's his head there? But you know, I guessed. Got it right. You want me to turn the music up? It's exciting, so isn't it? Right, you're not on my marker there, Sonny.
Last words.
You're giving up.
Famous last words. Yeah, that's true. Also, I would like to apologise to you, Ghost. You know, about the chest. You know, whether I've been to the chest or not. Yeah, I had been to the. You were right. I went to the chest twice. I went to it and then I left the sword for some unknown reason. So yeah, you were perfectly right. So feel free to correct me whenever you feel like it. But you know, sometimes my old brain says, you know, oh, I think I've done it. Unfortunately, I haven't sometimes. So yeah. Yeah, there's still a lot of them. There's a couple there. If I was really quick, I could take one after the other. Right, well, you know. I'm not even using my best arrow because I want to save it. Oh, look at that for on the draw because it was coming up to the post and I had to do it fast just before the post got in the way. And my God, did I shoot that little baby off? If I could do that in Skyrim, it might be magical. I ought to try that in Skyrim. What is this? They're getting slowly smaller. Oh, it's still over there then. I'll try and get to that thing that you dismember. Right, okay, so he's putty in my arms now. Good night. Thank you.
Going down steady as a drumbeat.
Oh, it's just a piece of cake, really. I keep pressing the wrong button. Right, where is that alarm gone? I completely lost it. I was just heading towards the alarm there. Silly. Right, let's get this stray one over here. As I walk across the cracks in the earth there. Right, she's gone a little bit out of skew there, or he or she, but it's coming in now. We're all right up against there. That's tricky. It's a tricky one. This. Oh, got a headshot again now. So far, it's not bad. There's not so many now. If I could get rid of that one, we got the alarm sorted. Yeah, I know, I'm getting ridiculously confident now. I do get overconfident. So, I'll try to be less confident if you want.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Yeah, I don't need that then. Well, let's just try and take this one out. Gotta be careful here, he could spot me. I'll get the bow ready. I'll draw it back ready. He's coming already. Oh, then that moved. Oh! Almost. Oh, beautifully sized up. This, I love it when I can. I do. It really thrills my heart when I can go through and take them out with barely any of them, you know, Although we've made them a little bit aware,
NPCs lose track of you in video
they...
games. Then the NPCs like how Master Run.
I find it really funny when NPCs lose track. Yeah, exactly. You're down, Sonny Jim. Oh, this is beautiful stuff. I love it when I get a series like this, and I just want to play this game forever, just stealthily taking out everything. It's so good on stealth, and even though they're pretty intelligent on this, man, it's nice when you take them all out. With barely, you know, a couple
Looks like I'm clear.
having some idea where you are. Oh, where's that? There it is. Oh, what you got to do is you got to go up to it and disable it. Or you may have to just do this, which I think disables it. I never quite know how you disable this, because it maybe it is disabled. Right, anyway, where was I? That could be the last one. I'll have a quick scan around, and then there's a lot of loot to pick up. Honing in on you, buddy. You know, I've had a shout out for Fallout. Fallout I've played on Xbox. Got about 3/4 of the way through. So, I have played it, but it is a good RPG. It may not be Elder Scrolls, but... And there we go, yeah, I thought he was the last one. So there's Bandit Camp, Blackwing Snag. And The Witcher 3 has this similar thing, where once you knock out a camp, they never respawn. And that's a really nice mechanic. Because, you know, now we get access to some goods. And immediately I'm going to go to the treasure box thing and get my free sample box. And I won't be buying anything. Alright, and then seeing as there's a load of dead bodies here, and don't forget all the dead bodies will still be here. So don't have to worry about, oh dear, I left them all, they still stay here. So again, another great mechanic that this has game is when it's over, you don't lose the stuff that you spent all this time.
Off you go.
The same one, isn't it? Yeah. Because I'm not using any health. And one thing I like about this game is it shows the things in the area. So there should be loads. Oops. Should be loads of these blue thingies around. So there's some over there. Look. So I'll try and get some of them, but I won't take too long because obviously we want to hurry this along a bit. Something over here. It's a flower. It does automatically show up. Second one they did it so that they don't automatically show up until you scan, which it's not. It's nice little. Looks like some of it has disappeared. I'm not really sure. But you can always track, and it will show you lots of blue things that are showing stuff. But it should, but because we're in the wrong, wrong kind of area. Right, there is one of those. Now my eyes are really kind of wobbly, and I've brought the TV. Well, I haven't brought the TV forward. That's a complete lie. I put the settee forward about 4 inches, which is not really making a lot of difference. So I might have a job to read this. If they're too long, I don't particularly want to do a lot of reading because I think I'm also getting headaches. I'm getting like a little ache on my eye because my eye is getting blurred. I think it's actually hurting my eyes a bit because I can't use the glasses because they're worse. So excuse me if I don't read that one, but I'll leave there for you to read it. What scares me? Okay, so there's little stories within the Horizon universe. It just gives you the lore of what's going on in the background with some of these people. Okay? Right, and what have we got now? Right. Oh yes! So this is what I was hoping. Is I finally. So this must be the last one because this only comes up when you get the last one. Let me just look at this a minute. I bought 2 outfits as well from last week. Okay, I got the Carja Silk Heavy. Sorry, my head's in the way. Which is highly customizable. So you can put whatever you like in there, and there's 3 slots. Okay, and that one, which is the shadow one. Okay, this stops blinding effects. We already have got one with, against blinding effects, that one, but this one is even better than that one. So I got them there. So I'll try and get some of the weapons and armors. Right, and we haven't got all this yet. On my complete playthrough, which was 3 or 4 years ago. Then trying to think what I'm trying to say. I about 94%. So just there's a few more little notebook things to read. Right, let's go over here and find Neil's, because this is a nice little twist at the end. Well, we've killed all bandit camps. This guy likes killing. That's his favourite hobby. Death and destruction. Go Rams NFL. Yeah, go Rams NFL. Hello, Jeffrey Giordano. Thank you very much for coming in.
Hello, Jeffrey.
It's Jeffrey Giordano. I've got to do this in a blur. It says I'm putting my glasses on, but I just about got that out. And I'll turn the page ready for some more if there's any more coming. Thank you all for your votes. And yeah, please vote on my poll on what you'd like to see next. So, calls for concern, farewell. Let's talk to Neil, see what he says. He should be with us on most of them, but he hasn't appeared.
Smile with bloody teeth.
What's the matter? You look disappointed.
The bandit clans are gone. I hear another turned back at the southern plains, just at a sniff of the legend we carved.
That's what all this bloodshed was for, to end the bandit threat.
Yeah.
But now there's nothing left to kill. Unless...
No?
No.
I guess this is our last farewell.
After all we've been through, this isn't the place for that. There's a mesa south of Meridian with a view of the spear shafts. Meet me there.
Did not see an option for none of the above.
What above? None of the options for what above? What do you mean on the quest? There's a talk to Neil one. So this one just popped up because we completed that one. So this ends the series of camps. But there's something else we have. Neil still wants to talk to us. Why he couldn't tell us there? Oh, my poll. Oh, it hasn't come up. It should be live. Let me just check. It should be public. I think I have checked. Although I do check on this. I mean, how would you know, Ray? Quite easy. I just go to the UK. So it's live at the moment. It should be. Yeah, it is published. And I have had one vote already.
I've always been curious, what kind of setup do you use for videos?
I use a PlayStation 5 camera, which is the 1080p camera, which is not the best camera in the world. Honestly, it is not. I wouldn't recommend it. If you can get a better one, I would get a better one, because it doesn't have any focusing facilities. So it tries to autofocus, but I haven't found it that effective. Right, we'll go there. So, but if you've got nothing, it's adequate. That's all I can say. My mic is. Would you like to see the mic? Let me just pause it. The mic is a long. It's not a very expensive mic. I don't think you can see it actually. I'll unplug it because I can easily just take this out. But it is. This is the mic with a thing on the front to stop. It stops that kind of stuff. Put on the end of a long thing, which is adjustable, and all I do is place it into the hole on my little table here and tighten it up, and it's got full adjustability. I can move it in any position I want, but I usually do it just outside camera. Some of them just like it right by their face, you know, and they're constantly touching it. I prefer it just to be out of the way. I'm not a toucher of microphones. Some of them seem to adore them. Alright, so we're there. So let's head towards Neil's with the sound of the thunderous tall neck. That's how loud it is. It's greatly magnified. Right, let's go and see Neil's on the top of this mesa. Okay, so we didn't lose any health, did the whole camp, and we never lost anything. Right, looks like it's leading us to the right spot because there is a climb up there. See the little white bits of chalk. Okay, so we got to find our way up. Okay, so if she's reaching up, that means you have to press the button. I may have gone the wrong way there now. It's getting dark. Oh, sorry, I have to press it again. Right, okay. Right, and she will effortlessly go up until you need to press a button because it's a longer jump. So you just have to press it so she does an extra leap. That's the only time you have to check the button, otherwise it just continuously climbs up on its own. Alright, I'll just get a piece of wood just for the sake of it. Okay, and we'll pick that up.
Forget about traveling light. And
we'll do a quick save. I said we'll... Right, it's a little bit near the... hello Neptunescape, how there? Howdy. Hello Neptune, you're on the other page Neptune, you're all on your own, but hopefully somebody will join you. Thank you very much for coming in. You know, if you could all hit that like button, been very nice. Although we could get his metal flower while we're there. So we got to talk to Niels.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Neptune? I hope everybody's doing fine, and I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Why he wants to talk to us up here? It's a little bit of a mystery, but I'm going to collect the loot first before I talk to him. And again, I always fill up my inventory because, you know, we may be able to pick that up. But if you just fill up your inventory, then, you know, you may be able to pick it up now, or some of it. No. Alright, it's just worth trying. So let's talk to Niels and find out why Niels wants us up here, all alone on our own. Fishy, if you ask me.
Still organising my new future house.
Are you now? Excellent. Lovely. My daughter would love to get a house. She's looking at the moment, and for a job as well. Right, this is my Horizon Zero Dawn outfit. Headgear, which some of them are extremely elaborate. So Jess made this for me. So thank you, Jess. Niels.
No. I did wonder on my way here. Well, if you were luring me into an ambush.
Where's the fun in that? Some bandit sprawl would never have done for our arena. But this, much better. There's a sense of drama. So, what do you say? How about we try to kill each other?
Okay, right, okay, what?
Wait. You brought me out here to ask if I want to fight you?
To the death. We'll save it because we only get this one time.
Actually, I don't know what else I expected.
So, you know, he's run out of things to kill now. The bandit camps are all gone. You know, he could go off hunting animals, but he likes the thrill of watching people's, you know, their life slowly departing from their eyes. He loves that. And seeing as we're the only one left here, he's decided to pick on us. Now, last time, I think I accepted it. So I'm going to decline. Kick him in the lower chamber. Yeah, the first time I do believe I accepted the duel because I thought I had to do it. You know, I thought, you know, he's a little bit, you know, nuts. You know, he likes to kill things and he's a little bit weird and deranged. So I decided to accept the duel and defeated him. I'm going to decline this time.
I'm, flattered that you think of me this way, but I don't want to kill you.
Don't be hasty. When it's life against death, hunter against hunter,
See,
I
he
know
loves
it's
it.
come to you.
Is that really what you want, Nil? You know, I don't think you have a death wish. What you have might be worse, but I see there might be a need for you in this world.
I don't understand.
I won't fight you. That's my decision. You can respect it, or try to shoot me in the back as I go.
Then it's over. Your last arrow is the cruelest.
Unless, of course, I did choose it. I think I accepted the duel the first time, but you know, if you want to find out if I did, well, I wouldn't say go and watch the original series because you know, it wasn't very good. So you might not exactly, you know, if you can put up a little bit of shouting and a little bit of things going wrong and lots of stupid errors, but me taking on everything that faced me. So if you want to see, you know, see that. You know, I just went for everything that was in my path. Right, there's a metal flower. Let's have a look at the metal flower. It's in that direction, roughly. Ancient debris. And metal flower. So we have two here. Ancient debris there. Oh right, some debris. Oh, I thought it was dead body. So this is a bracelet. See, so they are worth a little bit of money. All these, they're all worth money. So these are good little things to sell. Okay, so that's that. And but the flower is somewhere over here. It's a rough. They give you a rough idea because it's actually there. Look. And if you look at the map, you know, we're looking away from it. The way they shot him down is like he tried to ask her on a date and failed. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's like, but you know, it's a bit strange. So it is another one of these poems. Okay. If it's short, I'll read it. Yeah, they're usually short. Yeah, I got shocked a bit. I'm not really good at reading poetry because I don't. It seems like it's slightly strange. Some of them. Flow softly, flow by lawn and tea. A rivulet, then a river. Nowhere by these steps shall be, for and forever, and forever. But here will sigh thine elder tree, and there thine aspen shiver, and here by thee will hum the bee, forever and forever. 1,000 suns will stream on thee, 1,000 moons will quiver, but not by these my steps shall be, forever and forever. That's one of the ones that kind of rhymes a little bit better. Some of them are kind of strange how they rhyme. So, as you get each of these sets, then you get a special box. Now we emptied this, but I've also now got that one, and that one. And I can't remember if I cashed them in yet. So with each set of these things you get something. Same with these. You will get a present, and the same with these. So try and collect these because they do give you rewards. So it's not just a collectible to get your 100%. It's also, you know, gives you stuff as well. Right, okay, so that's that done. So Niels, he has to suffer now. I'm gonna unlock that fire because, but there is I think there was a rappel point I saw just now, a way to get down, a quick way down. Where did I see it? I think it's here. Now be careful how you do this. Make sure you line yourself up centrally, and then she should lock on. But you can sometimes accidentally slip down the side. Man, that must have really strong insides of the hands. Mine are like gentle babies' hands now. They used to be, you know, work hardened. They used to be strong things. Now they're little weak things. So we've grown weaker as we've gone older, mainly through lack of use. Well, they don't. They are relics from a bygone age. They are poems that have been restored in metal flowers. So these are pieces of history which somebody has found and encapsulated it in a metal flower. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the full story of it. because you know it seems to be poems, all of them, and I'm not quite sure whether it's all one poem. In other words, it's a complete book of poems, you know, of one book, or whether it's one from 3 different types or 4 different types. I don't quite know, but I know they're poems. They're little relics from the past. Right, so now we've done that, we could go to that. These are interesting-ish, so let's do that. I'll try and do it so we can kind of last for you know, a couple of hours at least, because there's only like a corrupted zone to go. It can be a bit tricky, corrupted zones, because they're full of corrupted creatures, so they're a lot stronger. We're still on full health. I do love it. I'll get this outfit. You know, if you haven't got this outfit and you've got this game, look for it, because it will make your job so much easier. Unless of course you're a fantastic shot, like what I'm not. Now I'm going to go for that thing there, because oh, again I didn't pull it back. I took a guess there. No, but I do need some rich meat. It's so I can craft potions. Because I didn't do this at all in my first play. I never crafted any potions. Okay, so yeah, I need like 5. I've got 4. But you know, it's not a big priority. Right, where am I going? Over there. So this is kind of the other side of the game. You know, we're doing a little bit exploring. You know, some creatures. I used to love the challenge of taking on creatures.
This won't go quietly.
That comes off. That comes off. That comes off, and he's dead. You have got me, son. I was just gonna draw my bow there. Get that thing on his back. Wow, he got me again. You little. Right, now we're in the water. We're vulnerable because you can't like evade while you're in the water. So we've got to get away, get a little bit of distance. Yeah, it looks like poems. Yeah, poems of what you just said. So go for these weak spots. I'll highlight it. Can't bother at the moment. Right, I'll tell you what. I'll highlight it because I'm not quite sure where it is. I see that little red. You know, it's a bit hard to see, isn't it? But you know, if you can get that little thing at the back, you know, that'll kill him. And we'll jump over here. Still another one. I've got to pull it back. That on the back. And there's another one. Whoops. I'm getting good at the jumping now, aren't I? Oh, he moved the same way I did there. Yeah. I get a lot better. I was terribly slow the first time. I took so many hits the first time. Even with the shield on, I used to still lose health. Because, you know, not the greatest at avoiding, but I've learned to be a lot quicker in this and to read it and try and avoid it. First time I was atrocious. I always left it too late. I just reacted late all the time. A little bit better this time. I tried to get into the gear of that move quick, then take my shot, so I could be better this time. Right, and then save there because you might lose your play otherwise. Alright, so I just want to get that. That's one of these collectible things, and I'll run. If I had one of those, I'll just put that thing onto there. It takes a long time to go across here, so I tend to do it with my other hand so I can keep moving. Sorry, it's telling me to go backwards. That's because it's telling me to go to the road. Right, another piece of meat there. Yeah, you've only got like
no room.
Press that right one just before the left one, and she does the spear. So that's why a lot of people do that when they play this game. They're used to doing it with just the right one and you know, pulling it and then letting go. But this one you got to hold the left one and then do the right one. Now this one's better, but use a fire arrow because this will kill it with one hit, or you can smack him right up the body there. If I had a mount, I would probably get there quicker. But in this, we can run for miles without taking a breath. She would just get out of breath when she stops. So I love this fact this game allows me to run as far as I want and never have to worry about it. Right, now that we're in the area, is that one of ours? No, that's somebody escaping. And there is something big somewhere. There's something big. The people are running. Okay, I do like taking down the big uns. And rock breakers are a serious pain in the neck.
Rock. It's being attacked by machines.
Okay, this could well be one of those places that introduces you to the frozen wilds. So they're in a bit of trouble, and I'm worrying about getting that thing. I think we'll try and help these people who are suffering from some big creatures here. So let's fill this up and then triple our arrows. Is there something under the ground? Don't tell me there's a rock breaker here. It's a Behemoth. Okay, so there's a Behemoth. There's a Behemoth. Oh, is that a range? Let's try and get a little bit closer and pick this guy off and do a lovely slide, which is rather excellent. Let's help these people out. Let's go for these. Actually, let's do those. And let's get those and try and knock all those things off, thus making him a lot weaker.
I dropped it!
Something hit me there. What was that? Oh, yeah, he's throwing stuff at me. These are big guys. And he throws stuff at me. Try and go for that. There it goes. If I can get that, I've got to pull it all the way back. It's a long, long draw on this bow. So it takes a long time to draw it back. And by then, you know, that happens. So you've got to be careful. It's very long. I'll go for that instead. But this is a lot quicker if I do that. Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to do the other ones now and triple up. Oh! I felt that as well. Don't you churn the ground up. I'm trying to get an angle for that. There it goes. Now you're mine, sucker. Hope the people are alright. It's the bit I always love. I always do that the first time and then. Right, okay, so do you wait it when you haven't got enough room? Right, inventory. Right, modifications. Right, I'm going to do something that will use up these modifications so we don't waste them. Because we've got a new outfit. So let's put some modifications there. Therefore clearing our slot and doing two things at the same time. So we want resistance to range, probably. Alright, so we can customize this however we want. So let's do say frost, and let's do say that one. So it's a bit of melee, a bit of range, and a bit of frost. Okay, that's got rid of 3 of them. So now we might have some room. Let's have a look. There we are. So we should be able to pick it up. So that's a good way of preserving it. But you've got to have the tinker one so that you can take them out and reuse them. If you haven't got the tinker one on these skills, you can't do that, which I do believe is this one. Alright, you have to have certain ones before that to get to that, and it means they can be removed and you don't have to deconstruct them. Alright. Okay, where is the other one? Did it die? Maybe the villagers were able to kill that one off. Excellent. Go now. No, he's still around. Alright. What was that? Luminous braiding. I'll leave that for a minute. Do this. Do that. And we'll go for this guy now. Let's try and knock these people out. Let's get up here.
Hold the line.
My health is fine. So let's get up here. Be a little bit sneaky. Highlight all this stuff. Alright, and then try and get that stuff off. Go for that one at the back because they're difficult to get. So if you get a clear shot, it's a good idea to go for that one. Right, and then see, I'm getting used to the movement. Oh, I just missed. Don't get many chances. Oh, just missed it again. I was trying to rush it there because oh, now we've got a chance. Pull it all the way back. Let it go, right? They may need a second one. There it goes. Okay, so now we probably should do 3 or 4 arrows.
Now to find out what
There you're down.
causes
Okay.
You pulled us out of a tough spot, Outlander.
Okay, it's
Welcome
my
to
pleasure.
Sunstone Rock. You should speak to Warden Janeva.
And we can pick all those up. No, we can't. So same process. Go to here. See if you can, find someone that haven't got any in. Okay, like that. And we'll just put some of the worst ones in. So let's find, a green one. Yeah, it's one of the worst. We'll just get rid of a couple here. Let's do, say, a low handling one. Alright, that gives us 2 spare slots.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Oh, chill war. Okay, so chill war would be the these things, but we are full on that, so looks like we're okay on it. So we'll leave that then. We don't need that. Just get these back up. Although I don't usually bother with that one. Apparently that's good for harvesting stuff, but I find I'm better off using that because it shoots it right off. Whereas this only does half, less than half. All right, so we help them out. So let's pick up some all the loot that fell off. God, if only I played it like this and then used my brain a little bit more. I mean, sometimes I'm a little bit slow at picking things up because there's a lot to take in on some games, so it takes me a little while to... what if I can knock that off?
Almost always said.
There you go. So you can... But that's chill water, which we don't need. But you can knock it off if you have the skill where you can knock things off. Okay, so now we're heading towards that thing, and it should be somewhere in this region. Alright, so we're somewhere in the distance. So let's head towards it. We're probably not close enough, but once we get close enough, it should come up a little blue kind of light shining up, which will give it the precise location. So this just gives an estimate. Okay, and then we can have a look around, see where that is. Or it could be high up. Or we could be nowhere near it. No, it looks like, I think it was up here. There it is, right, so there it is. So use the supply crate can sometimes usually lead you to where it is, and I'm pretty sure that is it because it has a supply crate, which is a good way of finding out where something is if there's a supply crate there, that's because it wants you to go there. So all I've got to do...
Hit him in the lower chamber. The way shut him down is likely try to ask her on a date and fail.
Is this all
People in this world
coming back in?
Seems those metal flowers are cones of nature.
It looks like it's repeating the text. I'll just check I didn't miss anybody else. So thank you all for coming in. Alright, so yeah, I did see about the metal flowers. Let me have a look at something else. Kick him in the lower chamber. The way down is like he asked her on a date and failed, yeah. I just want to see if I missed anything. So yeah, you'll vote on the poll, Ghost. I mean, if you may not want any of them, but at least say, well, what would be something that you might be interested in? I'd like to get as many votes on that as I can, because sometimes just like 2 votes or 3 votes. So I feel like if we need more people to get to give us a bit more of a chance of successfully Now it's best to follow the guide. Okay, it should kind of lead you to a direction where it is, but this is where I find it hard to find the climb up, is when it's dark. It's really pretty difficult to see here. That looks like there is some white there or not. But now it's so dark, it's really difficult to tell. Because we press on that, it should guide me there, although it could be that it's on another quest. Is it on another quest? Explore the cut. So let's not do that. Let me unclick this one a minute. It's way over there. So let me undo that one, because I think we did that last week. So we get a little bit more idea of where to go here, because this thing should help us guide us to where we have to climb up. He said hopefully. It could be we got to go across from somewhere else. I feel like we're going the wrong way here. It does move around a bit. Right, that is a rappel point. So is there a climb up here? It's a little bit tricky because it's so dark, isn't it? So I'll go round and hopefully we'll find it. So I'll try and do it as quick as I can, but some of these are difficult to find, which is why, them doing that thing to scan for it made it a lot easier. It's really difficult to see in this light. Actually, maybe I'll put the brightness up. Put the brightness up. That's not it. Visual brightness. I'll put it up a bit. See if that will help. I'm going to turn it down when it's daytime. So I always really struggle to find these at night. It's taken me like half an hour sometimes to find these things. So I'll try and do it as quick as I can. It generally guides you, so at least you know where to start from. It gives you some idea, but sometimes it does flick around, and just when you think you know where it is, it kind of flicks to somewhere else. I think it's trying to like update it, but it could be I've got to approach it from somewhere up here and go across. But there is something up there, look. So it must be close to here.
Now to find out what caused this.
Right, at least the sun's coming out now, so we're getting a better idea. But I always struggle with these, which is why they brought that thing in to highlight it. Because right, there it is. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Right, now we should be okay. So every time the arm goes up, we press the button. Alright, and then over to our left, and again the arm comes out, off we go, slow motion. Right, Sunstone Rock is what this is called. So these also, take us to new kind of areas which are a little bit difficult to find, these flowers, and they give you rewards, so it's still worth doing them. Right, and then just keep following it, look, because it does try to guide you, look. So that's why it's a little bit out from where it was pointing. It's because we had to do it from that position. So it did kind of guide us a bit there. Right, so I'll pick up the box first.
Not too much already.
Okay then. Right, we're full up on that, so yeah, we can't pick any more up. Right, okay, let's access this thing. So if we look at the view, I mean, it's the wrong time of day probably. But if we press down on the right stick. So this is what it is. So
a pocket shitstorm tour day 7. I was 3 months out of rehab when we went camping out here. Wyatt went to sleep early, so it was just the 2 of us when we stayed up and watched the Perseids. After, as we talked about the stars and space tech, I suddenly knew what I wanted to do with my life.
Okay, so a little bit difficult to see because it's dark. But you know, it gives you like hang on, this is how it is now, and then it shows you like how it was then. So that's kind of Mesa over there, but it's probably been knocked down, you know, or something. Alright, so that's that one. Alright, so now we've done that, let's go to our other one. Right, we have this now, talk to the warden. Alright, so this, something new has come up. Okay, so this could be a new quest as well, because some of these things do unlock over time. And we should have a rappel point, so again, be careful on this. Go down, straight down the middle, make sure it locks, and then press it. Hello!
It was a machine lure. We don't know how they got it.
Rasgrund concealed the parts on his person, no doubt.
We searched him. How?
You don't want to know how.
Ooh. I can remember some of them, but not all of them. Right, let's go in here. A cozy little area here. Hello there, Janeva.
Warden Janeva.
Janeva?
This is the one who defeated the Behemoth.
Outlander. I'm impressed. I don't impress easily. Tell me, how do you fare with hunting living prey?
Haven't had any complaints. Why?
3 dangerous prisoners have escaped. I need my men here, getting the others back in line. None of this would have happened if we dealt with criminals the old way. But I've clashed that gong before, and here I am. And here you are.
We are. What is the old way?
What's the old way?
To be buried up to the neck and left for the sun's judgment.
Seems to me like the judgment's already been made.
Not one of them committed another crime.
Alright. What about dangerous prisoners? Sorry if I'm much over there.
Who are these dangerous prisoners?
3 from the isolation cages. Don't feel sorry for them. They've lived well off the Sun King's conscience. First is Rasgrund. Oseram trapmaker, hates the Karja, crazy as a loon in heat. Caught in one too many blasts. Or one too few. Then there's Ullia, a Tenakth warrior, if that means anything to you.
No.
Not really. Another tribe?
Reavers, from the south. Bloodthirsty. Some say they're cannibals, but she slurped gruel well enough. And the last is Gavan, a traitor who smuggled weapons to the exiles.
Oh dear.
Compared to the other 2, this one doesn't seem so bad.
He helped drag out a civil war, all for the shards it got him. A machine has more warmth.
It's got to be bad then, isn't it? You don't know Neil, do you?
Do you know a hunter named Nil? He told me about this place.
Nil? That's what he calls himself now. Is he well?
I maybe wouldn't say well.
He was born under a long and dark shadow, but he wasn't a knife without a thought behind it. Like the butchers of the Sun Ring.
Yeah.
He had honor. Old-fashioned. His time here boiled it to the surface.
Okay, what about this Sunstone Rock?
So the Karja keep their criminals in this place?
Since the liberation, we've had them all, from thieves to the Mad King Duran's former kestrels. The Sun King believes in the power of change, and sure enough, some did change. Shed their skin, like lizards. I thought all criminals were the same once. That's why the Sun King gave me command of Sunstone Rock. As an education.
Oh, nice. Sounds quite an honour, yeah.
Sounds like an honor. I mean, I haven't seen any other women in Karja armor.
No. I'm not one of your sisters. No woman can wear Karja armor. When I was young, I chose to become a soldier. One good enough to join Avad's honor guard. There was talk about what I was. So I'd say, test me, and I'll break your arm. After enough arms had been broken, there was less talk.
I'm curious. but I'd rather we didn't have to start fighting.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Roddy's a bow and you know, a bit of the fist, so we'll have a look out for him.
So you want these prisoners brought back?
No. I want them put in the earth. I doubt they'll give you any choice. They had their chance with the Sun King's generosity. So now they face mine. A bounty on all their heads. Ullia the Tenakth, Rasgrund of the Oseram, and the traitor Gavan.
If I did this for you, I'd need a lead on them.
Yeah.
Well, when Ullia first swept through the Sundom, it was with the jungle bandits. I say she'll go back. Rasgrund we pulled out of a crack in Dusk Mesa, where he'd been tinkering with his bombs. And Gavan will be trying to pay his way across the lake. I'd burn my palm on it. Look in Brightmarket.
Okay, 3 nice leads there.
This damn Oseram, stirring up tensions, keeping my eyes open.
Watch it with the back talk. So yeah, there's not as many. I wish there was. You know, you could go inside places. That's the one thing that's kind of lacking in this. There's not. You know, you can't go into people's houses and things. You only do it if the door is open. You know, like this one. And also lacking the torch, but they corrected that in the next game. As they corrected a lot of stuff. Right, okay then. So let's lock in on this mission. I think I tried that one and could pick it up. Yeah, chill water. We're abundantly clear on that. So let's have a look at this then. We have to find 3 men. Okay, a Behemoth attacker smashed their war into the prison of Sunstone Rock, letting 3 dangerous fugitives escape. They must be stopped. So the ones we killed were the ones that smashed this up. Okay, so let's go and find them. Well, that one's the closest, so let's go there. So let's do a little fast travel. Or we could go there, which is even just a little bit closer. Let's do that. Oh, I had me biscuits. Tragedy! When the feeling's wrong and I can't go on. I don't know if that's the words, I just made that up. Right, don't forget, vote on that poll. Please vote on the poll. Please vote on the poll. What you would like. That one, that's the closest. We're going for that. Right, let's be aware of our surroundings. Okay. If you want to hear me swear for the only time I've ever sworn on my stream, it was on one of my Horizon Forbidden West ones, so Zero Dawn ones.
I don't think it'll be hard to find this warrior.
Where I did it for a bit, because somebody said I'll come in and watch if you swear, because he used to like to swear. Something I used to like watching play this, I think. Oh no, I think he was playing Ark, I think, something like that. So, right, is there any other people? So this could be a tough challenge. That sounds like her, seems like her there. So, this could be a difficult fight. Let's just start by seeing if we can get up here. So we can get some nice bit of height. And keep an eye on where she is, which is over there. So this is going to be a boss fight probably, so we've got to be careful here. So she's right over there though, so she's a little bit far away, so this isn't really helping. So I think we'll drop down from there, like that, and then we're going to have to far to fall. So let's be a bit groovy how we go through here. Look out for some lunch boxes and things. So we can put off this Ullia. Let's try a very strong arrow, seeing as this one could be pretty tough. Took a while to get that out. We just check there's nobody around. It's just me and you, Gal. You know, I could do it stealthily, of course. Can I sneak up behind her and do a one-hit kill? Could be tricky. Let me just get this a minute. It's always a good idea to get some of these things. There's a lot of treasure. I would like those, but that's a lot of treasure. So Let me go into the inventory and look at resources and see if there's anything I can get rid of. I think chill water we can probably get rid of because I don't use that much. So let's get rid of a load of that and probably a load of that because I don't use the ice one for the bow very often. So that should clear 2. Good idea to go up and then come back down and see if I can get that. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the traps because I got full traps. Okay, but now we can get them.
I told you they would come! Drive her into the dirt!
And there you go. One shot with 2 arrows. Put her to bed. Good night.
No way we could have talked about this, huh?
All the Kaja did was talk. Talk and bleed. Talk and shackle me. You like a Tenakth.
Thank you.
I've taken you for my child.
You can't just take a child.
The strong take from the weak. And in the taking, I'm made stronger. These stories pricked into my skin. Look. Children, riches, lives, and land. All of these have been mine. Drink of my blood, and they'll live on.
No, Ullia. I've got enough stories to carry.
Well, we had to kill her. We didn't really get much choice there. I don't think there was an opportunity to talk to her first, but put it this way, I didn't give her the chance because it might have been a bit tough otherwise. So stealthily we did it. But I'll see if I can, get this other one as well. So you always got to manage the resources, unfortunately. So it's probably the chill water again because I got a massive amount. So obviously take out that whole lot because just one behind was still not empty the slot. Right, okay, so that's the first one done, nice and easily. Love it when things go well. So next one's there. Rasgrund. Right, let's go. That looks like a drop down there. So it's kind of 3D map. It's very accurate 3D map as well. Unlike some. But, a Tenakth, we saw that in the Forbidden West, so didn't really see them in this one. That was probably one of, I don't know, was that the only one? I can't remember now. It's been a while since I've played this. It was quite a while ago now. About a year, or could have been 2 years after release, because I didn't have a PlayStation, so I waited till I got a PlayStation. And then that was the first one I played. Along with, I don't know, maybe Conan, I'm not quite sure. I don't, Conan isn't bad. I mean, I do like, building and crafting games like Jess. So I do kind of like those, but Ark is, it's gone downhill, isn't it? The first one is actually a higher rating now than the new issue. Which tells you there's a lot of problems with the new one, and sometimes the quality of it looks absolutely abysmal compared to the original. So I don't know why they went down the idea of, well, I think it was to collect money to try and pay for their Ark 2, which nobody, well, my daughter or me are not particularly looking forward to Ark 2 because we think it's going to go down a different road, which I don't think we're going to like, because Atlas, which was a game that they brought out, which was almost a carbon copy of Ark but with pirates, with just a change in the UI. It was an absolutely shocking mess. Can take it 1 hour if you have this highly powerful one. So this one does 111 damage and this one only does 47. So, but it's easier to just do it with this because it's one shot. A couple of big guys over there. In my when I first played this, I would have took it out because anything in my vicinity was ready for me to strike. I've got a huge amount of lenses, which means I've bought most of the gear in the game.
Save this for later.
Where is it? Over there. So it kind of guides us along the road. We're almost there. I might just go to that fire first, because if I do that, I can preserve what I have so far. Otherwise we'll lose it. And we don't want to do that. So I have to be careful if nobody spots us. Oh right, okay, I have somebody at the door. Hang on. No. Oh right, okay, you come early again.
I kept finding their slippers, so let's get extra.
Oh, you got that one. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the others are probably taking another 2 or 3 days. Thank you very much. Alright, thank you. Bye for now. Right, sorry about that. Okay, just as somebody, I had to change my tablets because apparently that was causing me to lose salt. So they've cut the size of that tablet in half so that I don't lose salt, because that was the only thing I was slightly short on. So he just delivered that to me. I forget they deliver now. Okay then, so let's head over here. Make sure we're still heading the right way, yeah. I mean, I've got a bit quicker. Don't hold it too long. I mean, if we got enough for 3 hours, I suppose we could go for 3 hours, but
That'll keep.
so he's a wrong. Oh, actually, I did kill him all right. Well, I suppose probably because now we've got the strongest one in the game, but it is easier to just do that because it's you know, it's easier on the resources really. Right, okay, so it's trying to lead us round. Now there is a very good quest in here which I love doing, and it hasn't shown up yet. But man, if that one comes up, I do want to do it. Now this one, do you remember? Some time ago, last week, I said there's some kind of area where they set up a load of traps. This, I believe, is the one. I thought it was the one that was last week, but this is the one. You will notice proximity traps all over the place. So this guy is going to leave traps through this entire process. So we have got to dismantle these, because otherwise they will blow us up when we get there. Alright, so we'll look out for them. They will show up on our scanner.
I thought they'd send soldiers. The mighty Karja Empire must be more strapped than I thought. How sad. No matter, bounty hunters die like the rest. Welcome to my ravine of death.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Sadist, murderer, trap maker. All these things. That's why they put me in that stinking hole.
Which where we'll send you back to, mate. So look out for traps. They see what I mean. They are all over the place.
Yes.
Oh, you're a trickster.
So we could get caught. Luckily we have this on. So wherever we go, a trap could be right next to us. So we've got to be very, very careful. So I'm going to actually scan or look around before I go up. Alright, you can't mark these, but at least I know it's there. So we'll avoid all these traps.
Careful now.
Because they will start to go off as soon as you get anywhere near. So let's get this one. There it goes. And let's try not to get caught out by them.
I'm curious.
Now, first time I was caught out by a few of these because
to the prison killed
I didn't know what to expect.
You're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, that's why I have my toys. to distract me from the pain.
Oh, you poor chap. What a very interesting end. Alexa, room light 50%.
Okay.
It's rather gloomy. I didn't mean to be gloomy. So yeah, you just gotta watch every little. So I'm not taking any chances here. Now that I know that it is this one, I'll make sure I get rid of them, because I ran into some first time. One time I died because I hit one and I fell off the cliff, so you got to be careful. It could be just around any corner. I'll be very careful. So it's a good idea to have a little peep before you pull up. Okay, yeah.
Not yet, little acrobat.
Let's drop down.
Whoopsie.
See? Those, first obviously I had no clue that there was going to be a lot of them, but once the first few went off it was like, oh I see the sequence, but I still got caught out because I wasn't scanning as I go, so I'm going to scan every time here, and there's quite a ravine we got to get across here, so make sure we get this jump. Ooh, just okay. Again, keep an eye out. So it looks like we got to go that way. Tempted to go down here. Right, something down there, so let's get that one. There's another one over there, let's get that one. I'm not quite sure which way it's telling us to go here. Let me just mark it so that I know which, because it looks like we could go two ways here. It looks like we can go this way as well. Although no, it doesn't. It does look like it's this way. Okay, it's that way. That was to the other place. Right, let's drop down. Good idea to drop down, so that you don't fall all the way. Right, okay, water down. So this could be.
But you're not on fire yet.
That is why. Yeah, you see, some of these are in the water. So yeah, so the best thing to do is to climb back out of the water and take those out, because obviously when you're in the water you can't shoot your bow. So let's get rid of these. Hopefully we can get them from this range. I don't know where I got the range for this. I have, good. Well, that just makes it easier for getting through there. It looks like that one didn't go off. It might be because
The sun's coming up.
Slightly out. And there's also one round the corner. So this is a little bit tricky, this. So hopefully, you know, there's a bit of rock somewhere we can get on. Oh no, we got to steer wide of it. So yeah, this is a tricky one, this. So it's a nice interesting little thing here.
Persistent,
right,
aren't
okay,
you?
we can get up here, good. Take it that one off. Yeah, I think it did. Right, so now we've got to go up there. Not quite sure where I've got to go here. Looks like it is that way. Possibly. It's a little bit of an awkward one because it's you know, it's in a ravine. It's difficult to find these climbing spots. I know I'm concentrating, aren't I? Anybody see the way? Looks like there was one down there. Missed that one. Not quite sure. I think it's this way. But I can't see. So it could be we've got to go over here. Oh dear, there's one just there. Right, okay, hang on. I just saw one there. I'll just see if I can get up here. Because we can't really climb this, so we'll have to go on to there. Because there are only certain bits you can climb, which is quite low down. So let's get that one. It's because there's water. Oh good, it did go off. Right, okay. So it looks like that was the way. And it is kind of pointing this way somewhere. Try around here. Concentration mode. This is why you have jump buttons, because that particular bit needed a jump. There's one there, just try and flick the top of that. We're edging slowly closer to him. We just check there's nothing in front. I think it has to. I think it has to be a fire arrow, but I mean, it maybe you can do it with something else. I'll get rid of that in case we fall.
Easy does it. Mind your fingers.
Oh, this is where I do believe the first time I fell down and I had a drop to do it, but I think I got to go up there. So I got a drop by the look of it. But luckily we can climb down mountains. Like in Forbidden, you know, the Skyrim. One of the games I looked at, I do believe, for ideas for what to do. There was in many adventure games, RPGs, to try and get an idea of how people did it. Right, see, so there you see, explosive cunningly hidden there. So if I'd have made that jump, that would have gone off. And it did go off, because I thought that was gone. So there you are, we got caught.
You
and
got
here
me.
He is.
No more traps. Tell Janeva I'll be a good boy from now on.
He has a bomb.
You expect me to believe that? What's in your hand?
Oh, this? Well, just a little... Oops.
Oh dear, run!
I guess he died doing what he loved.
So, and I thought that was a good ending, because he killed himself in the process. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting some kind of fight or something, and then try and sort it out or kill him or whatever. No, he just completely tries to blow us both up. Luckily, Aloy got out of the way. So we've done that one. Killing Soul. So the last one is way over here. They like to send you all around the map. Right, is there anything that we can go on the way? That's the Stalker site, isn't it? That's a Sawtooth. Oh, that's a Sawtooth. And there's a load of those birds, so I think I'll just avoid those. Because, I would have headed towards it. Because I used to do a lot of... I didn't used to fast travel all the time on my first play. I used to just head towards them and take on the creatures in my way. So I used a tremendous amount of arrows.
The inn seems like a good place to start asking.
Right, let's quick save again. So let's try and get this, because it's kind of... I'll tell you what, we'll do that first. Then we'll do it. Right, we've got to talk to the innkeeper. Where's the innkeeper? That way. It does flick around. Right, there's Mr. Innkeeper. Right, there's something to scan. So I'll scan that. I'll try and read it if it's not too long. But if it's a little bit on the long side, yeah, it is a little bit on the long side. So this is all about the Nora. So this will tell you all about the Nora. So if you want a backstory about them, they've been, just described as a fearsome barbarian tribes. But so this is the whole story about the Nora. Okay, during the reign of the Mad Sun King, etc. So I will read it all because it's quite a long thing. It's kind of all about the Nora. Alright, and relationships with other people. So let me just do it slower. I was just having a look to see how long it was then. Right, and then I'll do a page at a time. So if you do want to read that, just pause it. I'll wait for like a few seconds at a time. Alright. Okay, rumours of the Nora. Hopefully I haven't cut anything off there. Very interesting because I did read most of these after, when I wasn't streaming. I did read a lot more the first time, but my eyesight was better a few years ago. So I did read a lot of these. I only missed out the very, very long ones. But, to give you all the lore about the Nora. Just, very interesting stuff. And I'd love to say what all that is. I'll give you a summary, but my memory is not great at remembering large amounts of data. So excuse me if I haven't got the vast knowledge of everything. Right then, hello stranger. As you can see, we are quite a small person. So if you see her in Call of the Mountain, the VR game, we are quite small compared to you.
As the sun is my witness, never had a Nora in my house.
What about a man named Gavan?
No. Can't say I've heard that name, but we're a trading town. Get a lot of people through.
All kinds, I'm sure. Like ones who don't want to be followed.
I never heard of your Gavan. If he's trouble, well, can't say I'm sorry. Now, I've things to be doing, Nora girl, if you don't mind.
Oh, he wasn't suspicious at all. Time to take a look
around. Some of these, the animations, you'll notice that they could be improved, and that's what they did on the next one. They did improve vastly on that. So the animations look a little bit off sometimes, not quite 100%. So we've got to search the inn for information. So we could always scan, because that might tell us something. That's the fire. Could be over here then. Looks like it's heading us over here. We have to look around here maybe, or maybe ask some people. The investigation side of it. I think it's something we got to interact with.
Just to rest my feet for a minute.
Tricky to find. Search the inn for information. So it's somewhere in this inn then. Let's go out here. Let's try all the way around. See if there's something around here. Because I must admit I can't remember this one. Right, okay, so I'm right, struggling for a minute. If anybody knows, please let me know, because some of these can be, you've got to do a bit of investigating. There should be somewhere in this inn area somewhere. Can I get up there? Not sure if I can get up there. I can't see anything showing up on the visor for a minute. Don't think I got to ask somebody, because normally if it's got like a name, that is somebody you should converse with. If it's just someone at the inn or whatever. So I mean,
girl, I told you, Brightmarket has its shadows, but I run a clean establishment.
Right, so I think the first time I did this I had a little bit of a job trying to find it, because I look around a bit. So if anybody knows, please point me in the right direction.
I hope this ceasefire lasts.
I mean, it could be Brightmarket, but it's kind of showing just there. We're searching for information about, maybe it's in the notebook. I think it is. So our actual game progression is 82%. And you do have to get some of these things. These are, I think these are the, yeah, these ones we haven't gone into the frozen wilds, so there's no collectibles for that. I wonder if it's on this. Oh no, it won't be on that. So in a minute I can't find it. So it is in this inn. So we either got to interact with something or somebody. Or
anything my focus could reveal.
What's that there? Supply crate. Is that something there? I thought I saw something just here. Either that or it's that thing on the ground. So yes, we're off.
Focus can pick anything up.
I mean, it looks like that, doesn't it? There's something on the ground. Ah, something on here. Oh, some tracks.
You wouldn't have gotten this off without help.
Right, okay.
But you didn't make for the harbor.
So let's highlight it.
And you didn't go alone.
And follow that track. Right, okay. Usually a lot of quests are, you know, you follow a track or a scent or something. So it's usually an object or something which will set that off. Bit more variety in Forbidden West. I know I'm not speaking much, am I? I know it's unusual, isn't it? I don't know why it's so unusual. Don't fret so. Hang on. I'll do that one because this one does dislodge stuff. Oh, I didn't see you right behind me. Both of those horns, it leaves him very vulnerable to being a whoa. Okay, there's 3 of them. Again, go for that thing at the back. Go for the horns, and he shouldn't last much longer than that. Like so. 1 horn. Big horn. Whoops. Yeah, I recommend slow motion, it's a good one. Oh, you missed there, Sonny. Oh, oops. Oh, this is where the, you know, the shabby... Try to get the other horn. No, he's a quick mover, this one. I've run out of slow motion stuff. Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, when I'm doing stealth, it's like I can, you know, take your time, line up a shot, but when some, you know, 10 of these coming at you, it's a little bit more tricky. More haste, less speed. Isn't that right? So, yeah, I don't know. Vote for a game. You know, Fallout. I don't mind doing Fallout. You know, because Bethesda games are generally, you know, I find really good, especially quest-wise and things. They are very good in that respect. Yeah, it could be the odd bugs, you know, maybe the odd animation might not be perfect, but you know, they do very good RPGs, whether it's Fallout or whatever. So that's a good one to do. Witcher is far higher quality in quests and gameplay and just about everything. So I would like to do that because there's not anything that really stands out for me these days because I'm very picky. Single player games are few and far between. And you know, they've had Stellar Blades.
His enemies. Suppose
It's
they're
not-
all the same to me.
It's not really my thing, Stellar Blade, although it looks quite good combat wise. You know, I prefer a lot more than just, you know, searching for play. I prefer a lot more social stuff.
Looks like they weren't happy to see him back.
Don't you pass out, Gavan. I'm not done with you. If you
We
can
just nearly
break out
walked
of
into a whole pack of
Sunstone
them.
Rock, you can take a bit of knife
So,
play, can't you?
You know, and the other options, let me just have a quick look, just to remind us what we're... You know, I was going to put another 1 or 2 games on, but it would only allow me to do 5. So, but The Witcher, Fallout 4, more Elden Ring. Well, I'd have to do a lot of leveling up before I started playing Elden Ring. Return to Moria, which is, you know, Lord of the Rings, like the before the Lord of the Rings, but after The Hobbit, I think. And where they're trying to reclaim it, or it might be after the Lord of the Rings. I can't quite remember. They're trying to reclaim Moria, and it's their journey going through. So it's kind of Lord of the Rings-ish crafting and, you know, kind of game. And then you've got Uncharted 1, 2, 3 and 4. I've done a little bit of Uncharted 1. I can't wait really to kind of do Uncharted 4 because I have got a free copy of that with my PlayStation. So I would love to play that game because it looks really, really good. But I kind of hoped that I would do it in sequence and 1 to 4, but you know, that's a lot. But that's a lot of thought. You know, a lot of those I'd have to do. So
Let's make this quick.
Hey!
Hello there. I have the best weapons in the game, by the way. I went a bit straight there. So I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't bother if I was you. Oh, you just missed that one there. Oh, I just missed that. And that's because I didn't put it all the way back. That's because I missed.
Fast, fast. Don't give him a chance to think.
That's, you know, even more of a miss. So you're getting shoddy now.
This'll...
Yeah, as you see, it's beginning to, you know, tend to start off good, you know, and then it drifts sadly downhill. yeah. And there's a weapon there. I could have, yeah. I usually pull it away because it seems to want to go for that. Right, I'll talk to that person in a minute, which could be the person we're looking for. Hello there. Another one that's going to die. Well, look at it. Gavan.
They sent you to take me back to Sunstone?
Yeah.
Not to take you back.
Huh. Well, has Sheeves done your job for you?
Janeva said you were a smuggler, only for the shards. Is that true?
I could tell you anything. A sick mother, or I did it for the poor children.
Don't believe that.
But you'd be lying.
In the year I spent in the cage, all I regretted was killing that guard, because it got me caught. You can take that back to Sunstone Rock.
Take it you died then. Sometimes you get a sense that they could be dying. So they are nicely kitted out, I must say. When you do get to an inside bit, there's a lot of nice detail that they put in. Yeah, more than they did in Skyrim. Lots of really nice detail, which showed their love of making the game. And yeah, that Wukong is knocking everything out of the park at the moment, along with Baldur's Gate 3. You know, they're doing the things that, you know, the publishers don't want. They want to nickel and dime us for every little penny. And somebody comes along and gives you a normal price game with no, you know, tricks or things up their sleeve to try and nickel and dime you. They wonder why there's huge success. And for all those people who sunk their money, or £110 or something, into the 3 days early access, well, they just slit your throat by ruining that. Ubisoft did. They gave you 3 days early access, which, let's get this straight, it's not 3 days early access, it's you get it when they want to release it, and then they delay it for everybody else. So you're paying for £30 on top to just get it when it should be released, and it just gets delayed for everyone else. You're not getting it before everybody else. That's a false illusion that they put out there so that they could charge you extra to get it early, when in fact that's when they wanted to release it. And they just delay it for everybody else as a way of forcing you to make some money. And they just, pulled the plug on that, because Ubisoft just do a day one patch which wipes out your save. Therefore those people who paid that £30 to get that have just been stabbed in the back by Ubisoft, and they should be, that is disgraceful to me, to make you pay £30 and then to throw that back in your face by saying, well, that's saved, I'm sorry, but you're not having it, because we just deleted your save. And if that isn't egregious behaviour by a hungry, I don't know what is. So don't buy games and do early access, because you are falling into their trap. And I've just fallen into a trap of these by saying that. So I hope you please thank me for putting my life on the line for this. We have got a lot of them here. We know what to do. We've got to go for these. Okay, we're in big trouble. My God, we are in serious trouble. A rather nasty ambush. Okay, we're in a big storm here. Oh God, this is. That's the only trouble with some of these leaves, is it gets in the way. I'm going to give myself some room in the open, thank you very much, but with a rock nearby. Right, we need to get some range. Oh, crikey. And I've got the wrong bow, that's why it's taking so long. Okay, let's look in the book. Because we've got Sawtooths, which I know is fire. And we have the other guys, which are, it's either frost or fire ones, which are these. So depending which one it is, we go for the opposite. Alright, but these guys are susceptible to fire, so we're going to use fire. Three shots. That's going to do some damage to him. While he's spluttering around there, I'll try and get some shots off, but because there's three of them now, we're in trouble. But that fire will continue doing its work, so it's not entirely wasted. And once we get rid of a couple, it knew which way to go there. So yeah, we're under tremendous strain now. The shield is going to come in handy. I can stay out of range now. So I can let it recharge. I may have to bomb my way out of this, because I'm not getting much chance. So he's doing frost, we do fire. So this guy is causing me all kinds of trouble, as you can see. So let's try and get rid of this one. This one's doing a lot of damage. So let's freeze the, fire this guy. Then we're going to go for really powerful arrows and see if we can really do it before. So I'll have to do this to make it quicker, because there's a lot here, and the quicker we get this off, the quicker we're done with them. So I'm going to go for that thing under its neck if I can. Right, there's one down. I ran that way, thinking I was avoiding it, and he went the same way. So, fire this time. Do it by the book, and you shall survive, get there. So 3 of these, we'll try and get that one while he's still burning. Alright, because it'll do more damage. Okay, that's another one down. So bit by bit we go. This is why I like to do this bow, because it's fast. Alright, so that's how I like to work, down one at a time. Plus this one here, is it ice? Find out what he is. He's a fire one. So this one we do frost. Alright, do the opposite. He's going to shoot them off in different directions, so try and avoid them. See, he does a lot of fire damage. Yeah, and he got a hell of a run too. Once he's frozen, get your best arrows, triple up on the fast one and try and hit the thing underneath. Alright, explode it. It might damage you, but we're far enough away, it didn't do too much damage. Plus go for that thing. Then we do... yeah! We're in full control here. Alright, just 3 of the normal ones. And down it goes. Okay, so that's cleared it all. Although there is that one there which is heading at a nice speed towards us. But I'll knock that thing off the top if I can. There it goes. Goodbye. You're dead. You. He's scanning me, that guy. They have got scanners. I'm going to hit that thing off of there. My shield comes to the rescue. I'm going to take a large swipe at this one because if I can do that, and with a bit of luck, finish him off. First time it's extremely shoddy, this time a lot better. I'm under control of myself.
Full already.
I feel like I'm putting out a better show on this time. I've got to think very hard there. Right, so we got a lot of stuff here. I should have maybe got rid of all that stuff. So it'd probably have to be chill water again. I don't use so many of the arrows now because I tend to use a bomb because it's much quicker at doing it. So I don't need quite so many, but I don't want to get rid of too many metal. Although actually I could get rid of a lot because that's a lot of metal vessels. We don't need that many. Resist weave, that's probably a bit too low. I don't really need that one. I picked up some chill water again. Okay, then we'll pick up all the loot. Okay, that's another low level one, so that didn't really matter. And then we can get our thing. So that's what they do. They kind of, if they're like, you know, I'm more interested in the purple ones really. So, and the treasure, because they're worth a bit more. The braiding, I think I've got enough braiding as well, come to think of it. No, luminous braiding. So I've got crystal braiding. One stack is all you need. What have I got luminous wise? I've got no, it looks like I haven't got any luminous stuff. Right, so Sparker, I don't use a lot of that, so let me get rid of that. Just, I know I did. Sometimes I play it and I do some things, and other things I do other things. Right. Don't need that. Got the main two here. Just see again what this is. Yeah, I'll leave that one. Right, okay, I think that's it. Now we'll head to where that thing was, which was, you know, by the Sawtooth site, around the bushes. And again, it is an approximate location. So if you're enjoying the series, is a kind of a little bit shorter kind of version. I suppose what a you know, content creator would do, because the first time it was me, you know, literally playing it and streaming it at the same time, doing the full game. So this is without, you know, going for 100%. I'm still a little bit short of it, but that's because I haven't done all those things. Yeah, I've got a lot of these metal vessels, so I don't need all these. I don't need to do it this time. I'm just trying to do a better experience with better graphics, so that you know, you'll and a little bit slimmer, like a content creator was. But I don't normally like to do you know, in that kind of way. I prefer to. It should be somewhere in the vicinity now, unless we're still a long way to go. Yeah, we are. Doing the kind of best bits with me using a little bit of my brains this time instead of the foolishness that I did the first time. So once you get in a fairly close range of where this thing is, alright, and this is kind of a clue. If it has some kind of spot here, that's an idea where this thing might be, and then just look in this general area to see if you can see, because it might not be exactly where this is. It might be just a little bit down or a little bit below. So wonder why that's there. This could be like a marker of where to start. I don't know. That is a long way down. We can slide though. So I'll slide down. That, I mean, that's a bit of a clue there. And it's probably there, probably.
Going down fast.
Is that a climbing spot there? It is a climbing spot, right, okay. Oh, looks like we've got to go over some rope there. So down there. Oh, if you press and hold it, let go. Let's go. Right, and then go across. And this is probably where it is. Yeah, it's got a little purple one there. That means it's the flower. There we go. Sorry, the Banuk artifact. Okay, so just like those flag things there are kind of little signals of where to go from. So we press this, and these are little wooden offerings, like you know, a little, like a deer, and it's got you know, it's got little messages. A Banuk artifact. So these are Banuk artifacts which you will get in the Frozen Wilds, and this is from Tech Talk. There is much I would confess to you, but one thing I cannot. I did not kill Signac, our chieftain, who claimed to be your father. That might be. That night I was alone in my tent, drunk with cold wine, dreaming as I always did, of Illy, or yeah, probably Illy, your mother, and her sunset smile. You will never hear my testament, and my offering will never touch the warmth of your hands, but I paint my mark in the light of truth. I know what I am guilty of and what I am not. I hope against hope that in your heart you know the same. So yeah, it's got little wooden artifacts that people do. I'm not 100%, you know, because it don't really tells you like a little story, but I don't know quite what it relates to. But it must be, you know, that person had some punishment, so they did something in reference to that. So it could be little things they fashioned for a certain reason. It's the only thing I can think of anyway. You know, but you know, what do I know about life, the universe and everything? Okay, so we've done that one. So now let's return to Janeva. I think it's Janeva. So I can get the fire. Just in there somewhere, isn't it? Or I may have to go there. Right, okay, we'll go there. But it was only a couple of times off camera on my original play where I, you know, just got a few camps and picked up a few things. But I did do a fair few of them while I was doing it live, and playing my PlayStation for the first time, with PS4, which yeah, I really like my PS4. Still got it. And if you play Forbidden West on it, my god, it looks good. So don't think the PS4, you know, although PS5 is better, it still looks remarkably good on PS4, because I had a go at it to see the difference, and I was very surprised that Forbidden West can go on the PS4 and shows such high quality. It was much higher than I expected. So that kind of surprised me, how good it was. You know, there wasn't a huge amount of difference between that and the PS5, to be honest. So pretty amazing, really. So don't think it will, you know, although it runs, you know, quicker and faster.
Oh, my poor feet.
Went in the wrong way there, didn't I? It still looks very good on that, so you know, you feel free to get it on a PS4, and you will find a good experience. It might be slightly slower on the load times, but that's, you know, and loading in and fast traveling. But that's about the only difference you'll notice, because it looks darn good.
Your aid to the Karja Sundom in these times of strife is appreciated. That's the official response. I'd say I can tell you've done the work by the look on your face.
Two of them got themselves killed. The other, welcome to fight to the end.
They would have found death with or without you. Taken others with them.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I told myself.
Smart girl. Doubt we'll meet again, so go in light.
Okay, so you know the animations on the mouths can be, you know, but they brushed up, you know, all that in the second way again. Right, so we've got a reward box. So every time you do one of these quests, you get a reward box. You know, bigger quests obviously will give you bigger ones, but you know, have a look. There's always nice gear in there. So this is this thing that we found. Remember, we got the 3 stranded figures. All right. So if we go to the treasure boxes, we got some. Well, we got these which we may be able to pick up. These are. It might be the one we just got, but let's see if we can pick up these. Wow, I didn't realise. So I don't always notice that we get a lot of these boxes for just for completing missions. So it looks like I haven't done this for a while. So we get a lot of stuff here. Am I dropping them? I am dropping them. Feel free to laugh at that. I thought it was, you know, wasn't revealing anything. Yeah, alright, I've done this mistake before. But don't worry, it doesn't disappear. You can pick it all up. I was pressing the wrong button. Because it's usually triangle. You know, and this is my terrible excuse. Because it's usually triangle to pick up stuff. I was trying to pick up stuff, but you're supposed to press X. So, it's, you know, could be some slack. You know, it could be that, you know, maybe I didn't. Because it's like you press it and then you press Y to do it, you see. So it's kind of confusing a little bit. Which, you know, maybe I can't remember if they changed that in the next one. So sometimes they sell off those, like a couple of my health potions, so I can pick up these boxes. As you can see, you know, some of it we don't need, but I mean they're there if I do. So I'll just take up what I need. I had 4 pages. Oh, there's a nice weave there, so that would be worth picking up. So what I'll do is I'll fill all this up, which means I might be able to pick up some stuff. But I'll tell you what, I won't do that now. We won't do that now. I'll do that another time. Because you know, trying to pack in some, you know, some good content for you. All right, it looks like we've got a lot of wire, so we're okay on wire. But I usually use this fast bow now, because once you've got a really good weapon with really high, you know, what do you call them, modifications in them, they're just cooking a fire, so it's a lot better. Whoops, let me just see if that this is a free one. Yes, it is. Yeah, another free box. Oh, and I'll sell all my stuff. Right, okay, so this is where I can start to sell all my stuff. So mark them all the jewels stuff, anything which is jewels. I'll keep that luminous braiding because they're quite, you know, I haven't got many of those, only got the one. And then try and get rid of all these kind of things, ancient metal eyes, bracelets, anything like that. Especially these. They're a nice kind of, although they're not like, you know, huge, it's better than some of these lenses, you know, which is like 10. So you know, they are, you know, they do get a higher price, so it's worth doing it. So mark them all. Looks like that's it, plus I'll get rid of that. So let's do that. Alright, see now we've got 6,000, you see. I mean I got loads of stuff. The only thing I haven't got is that, but I do need a rabbit skin. I always go for the purple one. So as you can see, I've got every single one now. So that was my goal, to get every one of those, and I have now got it now. So I could go for the alternative one, but I'll probably do that after I've gone and completed everything that I could possibly do, and then I'll just get that, just to kind of like, you know, fill out the character and see if we can get every little thing. Alright, so I won't do that now. So we do have a corrupted zone to go, and I don't think there's any main quests now. So the hunting lodges, I don't really do the hunting lodges. I did some of them the first time, but I'm kind of leaving them now because, you know, they're a little bit fiddly to do. You know, you don't have to do. It's more for like a completionist. Now there is a corrupted zone. Did I do the corrupted zone? Because, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I did. Did I do? Did anybody know? Is anybody watching? Have you all fallen asleep? By all means, fall asleep if you want. Because it could be, you know, we've run out now of things to do. I'll tell you what. There's a Stormbird there. Let's go off with a bit of a finish, because I can't see a quest appearing. Let me just check that I've gone most of the way around the map. Because, you know, find somewhere new. I haven't really done much around here, but I don't think there's a village or there. Just to see if there's something that might unlock, because some of these things, they do unlock as you get there. So I'll tell you what, let's go for this Stormbird up here and this metal flower. Because I would love to do that. Just a nice way to, you know, finish off. And I think if nothing else comes up, then we'll probably be the last one. If I do a little bit more, just get a couple of these fires or whatever, which I don't have to do it, but I might just do it just to see if a mushroom pops up. Because I'm trying to delay doing another game. As, you know, I'm not trying to, like, you know, stretch this out. But, you know, I am kind of doing some content. So, but I think this is probably the last one. I might have said that last time, but probably will be the last one this time. And like to do The Witcher, but you know, if a lot of people all want another game, then I'll do that one. So I'll leave it up to you. But you know, I want as many votes as I can. I don't want just one or two people swaying the vote. Although, you know, I'm not saying that I won't, you know, do that, but yeah, it'd be nice if I get a nice big amount of people vote, and then you know, I get a nice truer reflection of, you know, overall of maybe the ones that haven't voted, but still like watching some of my stuff. That, you know, that it will be, you know, a true representation. Hopefully, I can hear it, because you know I love bringing these guys down. And then once we've done that, we can get the artifact. So you know, I love these guys. I just love them. I slather over them. I do. I slather like some slatherer. Right, I'm going to put on the. You know what it is, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? This one. All right, and then I'm going to do the unorthodox. Although, no, there's no point doing that. I won't do that. But a trap is good against Thunderjaw. You could lay down about 10 traps, all in a line. In fact, you could do them very close together, and if the whole lot go off in one go, you could do a tremendous amount of damage. But with this bird, because it's very agile, I can't really do that. And this is an awkward area to try and bring down one, because it's very steep valleys. I could fall down here. So this is a tricky place to bring him down. So I'm going to start off by trying to target something. And as you can see, he goes out of range. So it's going to be very difficult to hit this guy. I'll try and do it when he's more head on. But he is kind of, yeah, it's going to be very tricky to hit this guy. I'll have to do a bit of lead here and hope for the best. Right, okay, I managed to do it. Right, okay, then we immediately go for the lightning gun. Okay, because that is the thing. That took the shield off. That covered it. But we want to... And here he goes. So, what do? We go for something which is good against shock. Alright. Alright, and then we get this. As soon as he comes to ground, we tie him down.
Gonna bring you down!
Alright, don't get too close because he will swing around or he will peck at you or whatever. Alright, once he's down, we are going to fire off his kind of weak points, which I didn't actually mark there, but this one, whoops. As you can see, he's always moving, so you've got to time it just right.
I won't hold.
Again, see, I missed it. Really hard to do it. But I want that lightning shield. That's the big one I do want. You don't get a lot of time to do this, so I want that lightning thing off because that stops him doing this lightning attack. Now he's coming for me, so I've got to keep my range here. Again, tie him down. See that big area that it's expanding towards us? Keep away from it. Then I'm going to fill up the ammo. Right, and then we are going to do this big guy again. Go for his power pack if I possibly can. And that lightning thing. See how that circle is getting bigger and bigger? So we've got to stay aware of that. He's got a vicious swing with his wings. I'm still trying to go for this lightning gun. But the shield is protecting us, plus we got that alright. Right, okay, hang on, just pause. Been gone for over an hour and 20 minutes. Oh, you have? Sorry, sorry, I thought it was rather quiet, but I thought you were, you know, engrossed in it. But that was right. Okay, Ghost. Okay, all right. I didn't realise you got. I thought it was a little bit quiet, but so welcome back. We're taking down a Stormbird here, and then I'm just going for that, and maybe that'll be enough for today, because I can't see anything alternative. If I do get, say, 2 or 3 quests, we'll do another one. Oh, you lost power. You need. They're not going to be good, that company, does it? But I suppose you may not have much choice sometimes on some of these things. But yeah, I thought we, you know, that's the one thing we need to do in this world is sort out the power situation. Right, again, I'm going to try and get those rocket things. Those are those things there. That stops his. You know, swoop down from high. Hang on, let me scan it. So I've got no idea. But yeah, it's tricky to hit it, isn't it? Oh, see what I mean? It just makes that slight movement, that's enough. And that's the reason why they do it, I think. It's because it just does it enough so they make you miss. So the more you get of these off, the less he can dive bomb you and do damage. And here it goes in pecking at me. Yeah, yeah, and we're on the side of a hill here. Yeah, I gotcha, Sonny. You're no problem to me. Get down! Get down! Fall to your knees, oh gracious one. Hang on, I didn't scan him again. Just makes it a little bit clearer to see. Once these are off, you know, he can't do that swoop dive, and he's pretty much defenseless. Apart from his... As you can see how hard it is to hit these things. See, that's such a small window you get. Yeah, use hamsters. Yeah, it's a common problem around the world, is the lack of hamsters. Right, yeah, it's like, once you know, it's a good idea to, like, once you do that, then you get a clearer idea where it is. But oh, I'll tell you, it's so hard to do that. They just move the whole time. Just enough for you to, you know, you've got to be very quick. It's just a very small window of opportunity. It's just one more to go, I think. But yeah, we got to try, you know. But as you can see, you know, he's moving around like some nutcase. Ooh, that may not be close enough. But see what I mean? How can you hit that? Oh, luckily I got it. Right, so now that's his dive bomb thing is now gone. Alright, that's why I'm using these best arrows, because they just get it off quicker. Right, then we're going to tie them down a la poof. As I like to say, the good old made up French word that I invented, along with all the other words I invented. You see, because it's a cliff face, it's very difficult to tie this guy down. Right, once we've done that, see, you know, pile the, you know, the really good arrows at him. I don't think there's much on him now, so I'm going to put a sticky bomb on the little guy. Although, you know, it's moving around a lot. See what I mean? See what I mean? That little movement. It's like just when you think you've got him, he does that little shift. So shifty. But now the bomb went off. But luckily he's staying still. That gives me a chance to pile these on. They do a lot. It just makes it easier. Alright, then once he gets mobile, we'll get ready for this again.
Follow up.
See, they've all gone off. Brought him down, and he is ours. Oh no, he's not. Oh, I'm still alive. I thought he was dead then. You know, this was taking longer to hit this thing off because I took off the thing because I wanted more damage. Right, now I'm going to go for a high damage one here just to finish him off. And really pull it back. Look at that, 300. Go for his eyes. Okay. Dazed it, alright. Dazed, confused, and totally gone. And there we are. I mean, and I love it when I get all these big uns. Don't you fall on top of me. He's slowly sliding down. Right, 3 ginormous beauties there, as I call them. Modifications. Right, so more to get rid of. We won't get these spear things until... Actually, that's a good point. Can I put stuff on? Excuse me. Can I put it on my spear yet? Because I always wondered why I couldn't put things on the spear. Because it gives me these special modifications to put things into my spear. But I think it comes into effect on the Frozen Wilds. So I'll get rid of that one because that's low level. So anything green we'll get rid of. But I've got not many bad ones. So we'll just get rid of these very bad ones here. Don't want the green ones. Alright, we get half the resources back, so we're not totally wasting it. Alright, and now we can pick up all that. And now we've got some like fire damage right now. Nice in the 40s. Love it. It's a lovely time of year, you know, the 40s. Yeah, I went around then. I might be old, but I'll tell you what, I'm not ancient. I'm close. Yeah, within that region. Oh, Jess was saying, you know. Yeah, thanks, Jess. So lovely, Jess. She says that, you know. I was saying to her, you know, I don't do too bad considering my age. You know, I'm a pretty old guy, but you know, some people at my age, you know, can hardly walk, and they've got a limp, you know, and I haven't really got too much to worry about apart from, you know, eyesight is starting to go, and the occasional bit of an ache in the back. But apart from that, I'm pretty mobile, so I seem to be doing pretty good considering from my age. I don't know what my secret is. I haven't really, you know, looked after myself that much. You know, I tend to be a lot of processed food, but I've always had fruit and vegetables, as you should do. So I kind of do those things, and I don't know, maybe I've just been lucky. Plus, I've been fit for a fair amount of my life. I was quite fit. So now we're quite close. Now we're scanning around. So that's the only thing I can attribute to it, is maybe some fitness. I haven't had too many bad injuries or anything like that. And, I'm not kind of completely docile, although some might argue against that. It's a bit difficult to get it on this spot. That's the metal flower, so now we know where it is. And it's always inside a triangle. Like that. Which is where Elizabeth Sobek died. Was at her home, surrounded by flowers. It seems to be some kind of poetic thing. So nearly got all the flowers now. So if we click on that one, another poem. So I'll try and do it read it as a poet would, but I don't know much about reading poetry. So this is Mark 2 G. In autumn rain the grasses rot and die. Below the steps the geaming colour is fresh. Full green leaves cover the stems like flowers, and countless flowers bloom like golden coins. The cold wind, moaning, blows against you fiercely. I fear that soon you will find it hard to stand. Upstairs the scholar lets down his white hair. He faces the wind, breathes the fragrance, and weeps. I almost got all the way through without tripping up. It just let me down at the end. And then, with a bit of luck, we can go across here and rappel down if I could get across this huge gap here. I should be able to get down here, because you can do mountain climbing. That's the whole idea of having jump buttons in games. It does make things a lot easier to get to difficult things. Plus, you can cheat your way a little bit. And then we'll take the nice pleasant route down, because I don't think there's anything else up here apart from the fire. So we'll just take a nice ride down and try not to miss it. Make sure you're pretty well under it, and give a nice leap. You've got to notice we've got a little V-shaped object, so we're not doing it with our hands. We are doing it with that V-shaped object. Almost didn't really. That's almost a waste of time, wasn't it? So we're not using our hands for that. And if we look at our health, well, we didn't lose a dicky bird. That's a dicky bird. Sorry, I do like a little bit of fun. And I have to gather some fox skin to do my tripcaster pouch. Well, I'll tell you what I could do, like as a show of a different way of doing something. Would you like me to do that? I just did do it for a minute. I hope you don't mind. Because I tend to do one thing. One time I find a way of doing something, I tend to stick to it as opposed to do other things. But I'll tell you what. Why don't we? Let's do an alternative way of taking down a. Oh, we have got a corrupted zone. Right, corrupted zone. Sorry, I won't do that now then. But yeah, we'll bring down a Thunderjaw a different way. Well, I could do with something to eat. It's hard having to not have anything but sugar in it. As soon as most things are plastered with sugar these days, so I don't know why these people actually. These people who make food for us and snacks and whatever, and they pile it full of junk which does us damage, I don't know why they're allowed to do that. Because apparently our government was supposed to have been doing something about it. I see no evidence for that. So I just wish they would sort that situation out. Let's not try and destroy the human race by feeding us stuff that's not good for us. God bless snacks though. They make them so appealing, don't they? Oh, right, so this one, look, I think it's level 20 or something. So it should be well within our capabilities, but there could be a lot of them. And going by what I can see here, there's a lot of them, and these are more powerful than a normal one. So there's a few of them here. So I don't know, what do we go for? The big guy, the little guy, or, you know, how do I get down there first of all? Because, you know, once I go down there, I'm at Hell's Gate, so I don't know about you, but I'm going to stay up here, thank you very much. And I use the longer bow here. I don't like using this one too much, but we have got an enormous amount of wire. So we're going to pull this back. In fact, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 3. Alright, and then we're going to go for that thing underneath there. Wrong one. Sorry, I kind of wasted the shot there. So we're going to go for his horns. That wasn't his horns. Alright, that got rid of both horns. And because we're up here, you know, the little blighter can't do anything, can he? You know, he's at our disposal. Height is a very good idea in this game, is to get your height right. If you just like to stay still, I could fire it
That'll
off.
help.
And you see what damage that does. Knock off the horns. Well, I love doing it from here, it's just so easy. Cancel that one. Look at the little guys in a minute. See I may have missed there? Yeah. I'll try and get that thing there.
Now's my chance.
Although it would be better if you do something explosive. Come to think of it. I'm going to knock that off. Right, and I'm going to switch to this one. I don't think I need that now. We're going to take some pot shots at this guy. And go for those weak points. Like that. Eyes is also a good one as a last resort. See how much that damage did. Let's finish him off. Right, get those things there. I could just do one, to be honest. Oops! Oh, he got me there. Nice shot, mate. Well, I must just brush him aside there. I'm kind of rushing it a bit now. They actually do communicate with each other. I just deciphered that as which probably means let's get out of there. I'm always tempted to come down now I've cleared it slightly. So let's look at the notebook. I don't know what it was, to be honest. It's either a Behemoth or it's you know, a trampler. Well, it's a freeze if go down and possibly yeah that's what I was thinking. So processing unit, where's the big bag under its you know, thruster? Looks like it's the processing unit. Destroying this, destroying it disables it. Okay, so that's that one, but I don't know if it's a trampler. It's too far away. I'll tell you what, I'll go down, I'll risk it. You know, I'm hidden, I'm completely hidden. You know, they haven't got a clue where I am.
They're scanning for me.
Maybe scanning for me. Yeah, those guys like to scan you. Right, okay, so we'll put an end to that. We want to get that thing there underneath its belly. Whoops. I'm testedly trying to shoot them off too slow here. Plus they've got a thing that, you know, like stuns you there. I'll try and get that thing under its belly, but as you can see, don't get a lot of window of opportunity, but I got a chance to hit that, so I'll go for that. Try and triple up on the arrows before he, you know, does that, but luckily I just got him in time. But the thing under his neck does a lot of damage, so if you can knock it off. Yeah, same to you, mate. Oh, good one, that was wise. No, I didn't get your chance, did you? Remember when I first played it, Ghost? I was flipping terrible. I think you joined me on like the Frozen Wilds, and my God, I got ripped apart there. That's because everything's hugely strong there, and I wasn't quite so intelligent in them days. Some say I've grown intelligence over the years. I think that's a complete lie. I think it's just, you know, just not being doing stupid things is what has helped me, not intelligence. You know, although I'm pretty intelligent. Well, they said so.
That'll help.
I did a intelligence test and they said I was above average, which is, real stickler that was. I thought, just average, above average. I thought, oh great, and then they give me a crummy job because I was above average, and I regretted it, and I ended up coming out of the army because I hated the thing they gave me. If I'd have stuck with the average job, it would have been far more interesting. So I kind of regretted that. I know what you're saying, put your stealth out in the army, wouldn't know then. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Right, okay. Same technique. 3 shots, so we do maximum damage. Aim for these things here. One either side is antlers. That does the biggest amount of damage. And then if you can get the power pack underneath, great, because it would do that. And that's him down. What a tremendous shooting that was. What a tremendous dodge that was.
Good hit.
I'm sorry that was your parting shot then. Sorry, but I'm afraid that was your parting shot. That was, it's a good one. I'm almost got to a point now where I'm so confident in this game I feel I could go through one very hard. But I've done a little bit on hard, but not very much. And I did start the game on hard once, just to see what it was like to start on hard at the beginning, and it was relatively easy until I took on the slightly better ones with not very good weapons, and then they kind of ripped me apart a little bit. So and then I thought, oh, I wonder what it's like to do very hard. Yeah, it was very hard. Okay, so I think I've cleared it, haven't I? Although I wouldn't know. There they are, and I've cleared it now. But is there a new quest come up? Well, we've already got it. So I've cleared that corrupted zone. So I wonder how many there are altogether, because I may not have got them all. But man, I'll tell you what, there's a lot in there. I've done all the cauldrons. There's only 4, but there's tons more in the second one. These are all the things that are going to get us 100%ed. Is to do these little challenges. And every time you do these little challenges, you get like a gold, silver, or bronze. And you get a reward box, and you need to do some of these if you want to join the there's a if we go to our map, all right, back here, where is it, let's see, somewhere back here, I think it's here, yeah, in Meridian, you can join the Hunter's Lodge. And what you've got to do to progress in it is you've got to do challenges. Okay, there are kind of main mission challenges. I'll tell you what, let's go there. And there are, these smaller hunters trials ones. So you can't 100% it unless you do all. And I did about 2/3 of them, but some of them are a little bit tricky because they got like certain criteria you have to do it, so it can be a little bit trickier than just normally playing the game. So I kind of found some of them a little bit annoying to do because of those conditions. So I'll show you this. This does have a whole kind of quest thing to do. So if and I don't want to stretch out this, but this is a really good thing to do in it if you want to challenge yourself. And I did get to the top of this on my first play, but it was a little bit tough. They get increasingly tougher challenges, and each time you complete those challenges you gain higher and higher in the ranks until you finally get acceptance into the hierarchy. and each, you know, they can be much bigger and better creatures that you have to defeat each time.
This is the Hunter's Lodge.
Hello
Only
there.
members and invited guests are allowed in.
How do I get invited?
You've come all the way from the Savage East, right? You must have come across some of our hunting grounds.
They said that.
Each one has a set of hunting trials. If you pass a trial, you get an award called a half-sun. Win 3, and I'll let you in. Now off you go.
So it's not too difficult to get in, because if you do some of these trials, then, you know, you've only got to get like 3 half-suns, so it's not too difficult. But I say they have conditions. So, yeah, if we look at this one, for instance, you got to remove and use a Ravager's cannon to kill the machine. So first of all, you've got to knock off the Ravager's cannon, and then you have to use that to kill them, nothing else. And sometimes just removing that can be a problem, because, you know, there's others there as well, apart from Ravagers. You know, there might be some Watchers. So it's tricky to get it isolated and get it in time before you get hit and destroyed, and try and do it within these times. The kind of lower end one, the kind of, you know, just the half-sun thing, or the lowest value of that, which is 20 minutes, you know, that's 20 minutes. It gives you plenty of time. But to these, you know, half or full suns, which is what they want, only 1 or 2 minutes. So it's, you know, they don't give you very much time. It's like remove a Thunderjaw disc launcher to kill Ravagers. So you got to face a Thunderjaw plus Ravagers, who are tricky customers, really tricky customers to get, because they're very fast and immobile, whilst trying to deal with a Thunderjaw. So you got to like knock that off and then try and kill the Ravagers and avoid all the other stuff that's going on, and that's what makes them a bit tricky. So I did the ones that I thought I could do, and then the ones that I had trouble doing over and over again, and then another time is you got to override Ravagers, and then those have got to kill the Thunderjaw. So they're tricky little conditional things. I managed to get the ones that I need by doing some of the easier ones. Like this one, for instance, you just have to kill shell walkers. You got to loot shell walker crates, but I think you got to do it stealthily, or I can't remember it. So you got to kill 3 shell walkers, I think it is, which is a little bit tricky, or more than one at least, and do it within like a minute or a minute and a half. It's tricky stuff to do. So I didn't do all of them, because they were pretty hard. Right, let's have a look at see what I can do on the skill level. So I can either go down here and do it so I can repair my mount, which costs shards, although it doesn't cost a huge amount. And then you can do longer again, and then you can do longer again. I find it's a little bit pointless. Or you could do this, where you can override something so that it remains overridden indefinitely, which is really handy. So I'll probably save it for that, because that would be really good. And this one is you can call your mount wherever you are. So as long as you've got a mount somewhere, no matter where you are, you can instantly call it. So these are probably the best two.
We'll need some seriously upgraded gear and weapons for those time quests.
Yeah, well no, they expect you to do some of them from the start, because right where you start the game, they have some trials, and you know, they're progressively more difficult as you go through the map into the bigger regions. But some of the trials in these aren't quite so difficult. So, you know, they're a little bit easier. But some of them, you know, can be very tricky. And what I tended to do was, whilst I was trying to do them, I tried to take out the machines at the same time. So I thought, oh, I'll eliminate those to do the thing. And really, you shouldn't be doing that. You should concentrate on what you have to do and nothing else. So don't worry about, oh, I'll just get rid of those a minute because they're annoying me. Just concentrate on what you have to do, and then that's how you defeat the times, is to just concentrate on the thing only and forget everything else. So stop trying to weed them out or anything like that. Just concentrate on your task and nothing else, and then you should be able to do it. Alright? But I mean, I could try one if you want. I'll try one of the easier ones because They are a bit tricky, so I'll try and see if I can find one. And there are more than this, actually, I do believe. Let me try and find... Right, see this one... Striders. See, Striders, you know, they're quite easy. Your game, your choice. Well, I'll tell you what, Nora Hunting Grounds. These are a bit more... All we got to do is remove canisters. Alright, so this is a Nora one in, you know, the kind of starter area. Okay, so let's try this one then, because this is one of the kind of easier ones. And I'll show you what I mean. And of course, we have a time limit as well. So not you got to complete it within the time limit. And you have to slide down. So you choose which one you want to do, and you can do all three, which I recommend you do all three. And then you slide down the rope for whichever one it is, and you can choose which rope you go down. So you know, if they're over this side, you might want to go down the right hand side. So it kind of gives you you know, a choice of which way you go down. So what we do is we go to that. So I'll try and do it quick, but just to give you an idea about what these trials are like. But I tended to because I like to kill in machines and stuff. I was trying to like weed things down so I could make the trial easier, but it ended up making the trials last too long, and I was not completing them. So I decided after, right, I'll try and... Right,
bad day for one of us.
I don't know if I'm in the area. No, I'm not actually in the area yet. So, but this is part of the trial, I do believe. It's just that I've kind of rushed in, and I haven't gone to the place where the trial starts. So they take place within the world. They're not like, you know, reinvented new areas. They're just places you have to start, and then you go and complete those things. But obviously I've already started. Sorry, right, so
I can get out of this.
I've got to go over here. So we got to go to the start bit. I kind of walk right through the whole thing, right? So we go to the man here, all right, and I'll do this so that I don't lose anything, and then we talk to the hunter that's there, all right.
Would you like to give it another go?
I didn't. So we have a parts trial. Okay, where you got to collect parts, a log pile trial, which I think is, see those logs of piles of wood. All you got to do is hit the wood so that it rolls down, and the piles of wood hits and destroys the machine. So you got to get the timing right. And of course, as soon as one starts to roll, they run. So it makes it difficult to do. And then you've got a blast wire one. So let's do the parts one.
Test your skill with bow and arrow by shooting parts off the backs of grazers as quickly as possible.
So I think this is, and then we get the option to, you know, do you want to accept it or repeat if you've done it before.
Can't wait to see what you do with
or
that.
Or you can just back out. If
Ready when you are.
So the time limit doesn't start until I go down a rope. So what I tend to do, this is how I tried to do it, because I started watching people because I couldn't do them, and they were just concentrating on their task only and nothing else, and I wasn't doing that. I was trying to kill them at the same time. So this is where they all are, so this is probably a good place to start. Alright, so it's probably a good idea, and that will go straight down into the bushes there, so we're hidden. Alright, so that's probably a good one, but you could go around, you know, sometimes, you know, you could go over this one. So you can choose where you start from, but I tend to see where the majority of them are, and that makes it easier. And then as soon as you get to here, you know, go into like stealth mode. Alright, now you've got to get 10 canisters within, you know, 1 minute. So it's not easy, alright? And I'll probably do these just to make sure that the one knocks off, although I think this will knock it off anyway, alright? But of course they're all going to start running, and that makes getting the rest more difficult. So I'll do 3, so I got like a spread, and see if I can get more than 1. Alright, and then they start to run. So you've got to do this as fast as you can before they start running, and I'm doing miserably now. Whilst other things are getting in the way, but you ignore them. You ignore them and just concentrate on what you have to do. Now, where have they all gone? There's one there, but as you see, they're moving all the time. So it makes it a little bit tricky. So, you know, you've got a time limit. Alright, so, you know, you could do it from stealth, but we've got to do this rapidly. So, and we have got to remove them. That's the whole point. You can't just hit them or, you know, kill them. You've got to remove those things. Alright? And we've got to do it within that time limit. So it's not easy. As you can see, they run a long way. You don't have to pick these up, by the way. You just got to knock them off. So I can just do it afterwards. But as you can see, they run. So this is what takes the time. So it's trying to do this stealth. You know, as soon as there's no stealth involved because they immediately run. So it's you know, when you do this, they immediately run, which then makes the whole thing difficult. So you've got to be quick. And if he falls down, then that makes it doubly quick. So now we've got a chance to do it. We can take some off. All right. So we got 8. So we just want one more. I'll ignore that one because this is what I mean about the time limit. It's better to... the trouble is now I've lost them. It's probably a good idea to target them all first. But as you can see, tight on the time. Some people can do this in, you know, extremely fast because, you know, they're really accurate. Okay, we've done it. All right. Okay, the time is out. But I didn't do it that quick, did I? Alright, so I don't have to do any more. So let's just see what I got. But as you can see, you know, you've got supremely accurate. So people who are very, very accurate at doing this game, you know, tend to do the best. And I just kept doing it until I did it, trying to be more efficient each time.
Already gone.
So let's see if I got a half sun. The full sun, I doubt if I got that. That was about a minute and a half. How do I do?
First time out, and that's how you do it. Here's a half sun. Go a
got
little
one
faster
half
next
sun.
time, and you'll earn a full sun.
Okay, so that's that one, right? The next one, this one is hard, all right? But I'm not sure about that one. So we've got one of these half things, and you need 3 of those to get into that place. Okay, now I tried to do a lot of these. Because I was trying to get some full suns, and I did get some. So I want to do the... Well, you can ask them about it, by the way. What are
Tell me
the
about
trials?
the trials.
The Hunter's Lodge hosts hunting grounds.
Right,
What do I get for complete
I
trials?
won't do
What
that.
kind of tools?
Hunting.
Because it's well, we know what it is. Right, okay, so let's start the trials.
Take your pick.
And do the
This
long
trial
one. So
tests
this time
your
we got
ability
to
to use
hit
the
log
environment
piles,
to your advantage.
and those have
Shoot
got to kill
log
the
piles to make
creatures.
them fall, crushing machines below. Remember, you can use explosions from your blast sling to scare machines into fleeing where you want them to go.
Right. So as you can see, this is where it gets tricky because they will run away from the log piles. So then you've got to, like you said, do bombs. I think you might be able to do arrows, but bombs would probably be better. To try and force them back to a log pile, and you know, and then hit the
That's a
log
good
pile.
one.
So it's just tricky
Timing
things
begins
to do.
once you
These.
slide down a rope.
But I did manage to get a full one on this after several attempts at practicing. So again, what I do is, and this time I'll try and mark them, is see where they are. So let's see where they're all congregated and where the pile. So here's one of them, okay? So there's another one there. So this is probably the best region to go. Oh, I won't mark that one. So let's mark the things we need. Alright, so we got some idea what we're going for. But you see there's watchers, and that's the trouble when you do this, is there's other things which get in the way. And that's what makes the trials a little bit tricky to do, is the other stuff which gets in your way. Alright, so I'll try and mark as many as I can. Alright, go down this wire, go into stealth mode, and we've got to try and set it up so they run into these. That's where the difficulty comes in. So there they are there, and we've got to get it to there. So it's not an easy thing to do. Alright, so we'll try this bomb. I don't think I did this the first time, but... So the idea is, now they could go round the back. So If so, we've got to hit that log over there somewhere. So it's tricky stuff to set up, this. Well, it is for an old twit like me. And it's not like you can mark the piles either. And he could find me here. I'll just take this guy out. Oh, the time is run. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise the time was running. Oh, of course it is. Oh dear, I kind of messed this up now. They don't always go where you want them to go. That's the trouble. Right, they're going over here. Right. Oh, whoa! I didn't do the thing in time.
Get another hit in.
Okay, right, I did it. Okay, right, okay. Right, I did it. Right, okay. So, and if you want, you can go and, you know, take these guys out as well. Because once you've done the trial, you don't have to worry about anything else. You still retain it. So you could just finish these off just to get extra parts. So, I think I did that. Ouch. Right up my body there. So, yeah, so I didn't realise the time was run. I should have done that really quick. So, second time, you know, I'll probably do that quicker. I'll just drop it, do all that, and I'll do it in one go. But I forgot the time I started there, so I may not have done it now. But anyway, and you don't have to pick up the stuff, you know. But I will, because, you know, there's always resources in it. You know, there's all resources that we can buy things. So I hesitated there. And you can knock some off, I think. So I'll pick them up because it's always handy. But yeah, you're probably a lot better than me, guys, because, you know, although I doubt if you'll buy this game anyway. You'd rather do like Elder Scrolls, wouldn't you? I mean, another one I was going to put on with this was Dragon Age Inquisition, because Dragon Age Inquisition is a good game. And that's one of the few Electronic Arts ones I did like. But it was done by BioWare, which was a very good RPG. It just had to work with an engine which wasn't perfect for RPG stuff. How'd I do, sir?
Here's your blazing sun. I'm ashamed to admit I've never won one myself.
That's because you're useless. So
I have to go.
Let's see what I got there. Did I get? I didn't get a full sun. It looks like I got a blazing one, which is like the worst. One of the lower ended ones. How do you do the next page? Oh, I'll struggle with this. Right, so we got a blazing sun, which I do believe was the... I just dropped it again, didn't I? I keep doing that. And a half sun. So I can't remember. I think this is a full sun you got to get. So I did drop that one. So yeah, it looks like, you know, I haven't quite got enough yet. So if we go to this, if I can find it. There's so many, it's split so many different ways there. I've got to find it sometimes. Hunting for the Hunter's Lodge, right. So I got to get 3 half suns. How do I find out how many suns I have? I don't know, I can't remember now. Well, I got to do 3 different trials, which I think is 3 separate ones, not these. So they're good little ways. It does kind of teach you like some of the ways to kill stuff and all that lot. So it also teaches you about the game as well. But you know, it's difficult for me to get all these things in my head, so I tend to simplify it to the lowest common denominator because I'm slightly, you know, receding in my old age. So I think we'll leave it at that. But so I think, unless there's something else, but this whole series of going for the Hunter's Lodge is a good one, because once I get the 3 half suns, which won't be too difficult. Alright, I'll do the last one because I may get it. I got to do 3 trials, so it may not mean this one. I'll do one more just to show you, but don't want to linger too much on these. Hunting grounds, right? It's hunting grounds. Let's find another easy one. So that was a level 8. I may have to do all 3 actually. So with the last one, we got to kill grazers using a tripcaster. So this, should be easy, which is where we are. All right, so let's do the last of them. I did try and do all 3. So again, find out where they all are. That's what I did first. So there's a couple there. Sometimes there's 3 things, ropes you can slide down. So I tend to go for where they kind of gravitate towards. And then try and mark these off. So this time we got, what was it? Because don't worry, I reset the creatures that we've killed already, so don't think it's, it will reset them, spawn them. Right, okay, so I'll go down, and then we got to do what? We just check what I got to do, because, I'm a bit thick. I got to kill grazers using a tripcaster. So first of all, let's get the tripcaster. Let's get the tripcaster. All right, so I've got a shadow one. It should make it easy. He laughed. All right, so and they are susceptible to. I got to think. You see, grazers susceptible to fire. All right, susceptible to fire. So I'll do like. Hang on, what have I got to do? Hang on, I'm a bit thick. I got to use them. Yeah, right. A tripcaster. So we've got to use a tripcaster. So and they're susceptible to fire. All right. So I've got to kill them. Right. So let's go down, and then I'll try and do it as fast as I can. We've got to lay traps. So we've got to stay stealthy. See, and immediately, we've got that. So I'll try and catch him. But I say, you don't get much time to do this. And we've got to try and kill them using a trap. All right. I don't know if that's one. Hang on, let me just refresh my mind. Killed using the thing, which I did, right? Okay, I could pick that up. But as you say, they've all vacated somewhere, so I've got. So this is what takes the time, is you've got to run around and try and find them. And although I've marked them, because they've run off, they've. Down, please. Oh God! Oh, for God's sake! So yeah, time's running out. I can't even see. Did I actually start? Actually, I may not have started the trial. I may have just slid down and forgot to say start. Sorry. I told you, this is why I didn't do many of these. I got to think too fast with a slow brain, so I can make it rather difficult for my head to get around it. I suffer so.
Ready? Don't you have to talk to that guy?
Yeah, I would like to do the blast
Use
wire
your
trial.
blast wire and card your tripcaster to bring down grazers. I'll be timing you. Explosions scare them, so
right, blast. You got to use the blast one. Sorry, I didn't use the correct implement. Except
I like that one. Slide down a rope and I'll start timing.
So I didn't read the instructions there. This is a fault of mine. I don't always read the instructions. So excuse me if I don't read, don't always read the instructions. So I got to use. Let me think this out. Explosives, okay? It's a terrible strain on me. It really is. All right. I've got to use that, and there's a load of them down there, which I'll try and do it. But obviously, there's a bunch of them. They're going to run off, and then I've got to go and chase them. So it's not easy. I'm making it sound like it's difficult, and it is. All right, as soon as I get there, I've got to start laying it down, which is got to do it fast. Right, so right, blast. Right, okay, here we go. So I'm not going to mess about here. Oh God.
So they will come.
Oh, I did that one. So as you can see, you know, immediately run, and you know, and this is where the problems come in, because now I'm immediately, I am in, you know, an awkward situation because they're going to run around in a circle, unless I can cut these off. See, I didn't do my research. I should have set it all up stealthily first, and it looks like I didn't. So I'll try and like catch them on. No. Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do a bomb, so that, you know, I might frighten them and bring them back the other way.
Here they come.
Yeah, I didn't set this up very well, did I? But they'll come all the way back round. So I suppose what I could do is, yeah, I should have gone to like where they were going to run to, set it all up. But that's it. I'm a little bit thick. Give me some slack. Oh, hang on. I know an idiot probably flipping, you know, get in my way. Stop me doing this. I mean, is this the way they're going to go? I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the way they're going to go and then just set a load of them and hope I can do it. Yeah, see what I mean? See, things just get in the way. You see, so this is what makes it difficult. That's why I don't do them. This is why I don't do them. Alright, because I can't think clearly enough. And when I did it back then, through constant practice, I got some idea how to do these things easier. Plus I did start watching some people. But as you can see, my poor brain is more French fried than it was the first time. So therefore I can't do it at all now. So I'll probably, you know, be able to do it, but you know, what's the point? So I failed the trial. So what I should have done, I suppose, if I think about it, now I got my brain, I don't always think of it right, is I should have done it all stealthily with a stealth outfit, set it all up, and then maybe throw a bomb there to my left, so they all went to the right, walked into the traps, and then I would have done it. So that's how I should have done it. But you know, I'm French fried now. So I'd just like to thank you all for coming in today. So I think we'll leave it there. I think that's a good way to end the series.
Like you will have to repeatedly try them.
Yeah, you do. Now, through constant trials of doing it, so if you kept doing these same three over and over again, you could gradually hone it to a point where you were getting better and better at it. So that's what I did in the end, was I did that. I started repeatedly doing them, and I learned as I went along better ways of doing it, like I just described, you know, by doing it stealthily, laying down all your traps, throwing a bomb to my left so they all run into the traps. See, so you got it's good as some people, they got the brains right from the start, but I got to work at it. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I think we'll leave it there. I think that's a good show of why I didn't do them all. I must have done about 2/3 or maybe 3/4 of them, and I got a lot of, I did get a few of the full suns. I'll tell you what I'll do, if you don't mind, very quickly. I'll just quick save it. Alright, in fact I'll hard save this. Okay, I've got to make sure I do it on the right one. Alright, and then I'll just load in my set, and then I'll show you how many I got, how many I completed. So if you don't mind, it won't be very long, it's fast loading, and then I'll read out the name straight after that. So just to see how well I did the first time. Now trouble is, I mustn't quick save during all this, otherwise it go, you know, I might think it's the one I've just been doing, so I've got to be very careful what I do here, because it's quite a long way down to get to my good one, which is, and I've got two. I've got a new game plus where I was messing around, so I've got to be careful which one I pick. There are a lot of new game plus ones that I was just messing around on. You see, they do a lot of saves, right? And then there's this one, which is my manual save of my original save. Okay, so I'll load this one in. Hope it doesn't save. Well, it won't, as long as I don't. Please tell me not to auto save, because otherwise it'll go over the previous one. Right, doesn't take very long to load. It's pretty quick. Even the game is less than 30 seconds. It used to take about 1 minute 45 on my PlayStation 4. All right. So as you can see, Torn Down with Rain. Right. So as you can see on there, I have got 13 half suns. All right. I've got 6 out of 15 full suns. So that's the, you know, do it within that very first fast time. Okay, and I've got 6 blazing ones, so I did over half on all of them. Alright, so this is what my character is on my normal game. I'm wearing that at the moment, okay, and I have all the best weapons and armor in the game. In fact, I've got all the new weapons from the Frozen Wilds. So this is where I've done the game and the Frozen Wilds. Okay, so if you go to my map, you'll see I've done the entire map, every location, every fire, and the Frozen Wilds. And I've completed the Frozen Wilds. Okay, and then if I go to my armors, I have a lot of armors as well. And I'm in the process of trying to get every single armor in the game, just as you know, just because I want to. But these are all the new outfits here. It's these ones with this blue background. And there might be a couple more that I'm still trying to get. Alright, so you know, and you know, there's the map. That's how, you know, I've done a huge amount. I've done just about every single quest, but I've done more than enough to join that place, because I've got 8 full suns, which is the fastest you can do them. So 8 out of 15, that's over half I've done through constant thing. So therefore I was able to get into that lodge without any problem. And I was able to do the main quest in that lodge, which gives you targets of more and more dangerous creatures to bring down. So I ended up as, you know, they allowed me in and I had full access. Alright, so and then I added all the weapons, and I'm trying to get all the weapons in the game as well. It's kind of a mad thing I like to do. And these are all the new ones, which you have to get because they are very powerful creatures in the Frozen Wild, so these you need. Alright, so that's what I did on my first game. So that's I've done a lot more on that. And if I look at my game progression, you see I got 94%, so pretty good. And on that I've got 89%. So it's just these little side things I've got to do, like 100 trials and that. It's just what's stopping me doing it, plus some of these data points. So I got nearly all of them. Look, there's just a few of these missing. That's audio ones. There's just one of those. There's just one of those missing, but it's these that I'm short of. These are the ones around the world at random places where if you don't scan you won't find them, but I have got most of the others. So and I've done just, you know, a lot of the stuff here. But as you can see, I've still got a lot of these hunting grounds. Alright, so and I've got the entire you know, every single thing there. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Let me read out the name now. Thank you all for so yeah, so I did well in the end, you know, through constant practice. And then what I did was, when I finished the game, I created a new Game Plus loadout and restarted the game on a higher level, okay, which was like, you know, next up from the standard one. So I did hard, but with all my weapons and armor from when I finished the game. Bar there are a couple that you can't, because you haven't done the Frozen Wilds yet. So it only takes away the ones from the Frozen Wilds, and then you restart the game, and then you see. And when I restarted the game in New Game Plus with all my things, you know, I've destroyed just about everything right from the very start, so it's a lot easier. That's why I put the level up. And I just did a bit of the hard bit, and just did a few kind of set myself some goals to try on hard, and then I did one on ultra hard just to see how difficult it was on it, just to test it out. I didn't go through the whole game like that at all, or finish it again until now. So you know, a New Game Plus start is really nice. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and you know, I don't know if you enjoyed that at the end. Thank you very much, Pepper Pictures. Thank you, Pepper. Thank you, Pepper. Lovely to see you again. To Ghost57, thanks you, Ghost, for coming in. And please, if you could make a vote on any of those, even if you don't want like them, you know, if you do something that you like, slightly like them. so I want to get as many votes in as I can, so I get a nice true representation of what people want. And then Nanandro Gaming, and thanks very much for coming in. Thank you to Jeffrey Giordano. It's all nice to see you, Jeffrey, as it is with all of you. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you know, at least you think, you know, don't see the first one. You'll see that this is fantastic compared to my first time. And to Neptunescape, thank you, Neptunescape, for coming in as well. So I'm trying to learn from all I did the first time and read the notebook all the time, so I could do this in a much better way. And that was the aim of doing this series again. Was
regrettably none of those games have any interest.
Yeah. I thought probably because I know Elder Scrolls is very much your top one, isn't it? Even with the stuff that's going on, but you know, I have played other games while I've been playing the Elder Scrolls. I've been playing other games. I always like adventure games, action RPG. So I've played lots of other ones as well. Dragon Age Inquisition is a very good one if you like doing different types of characters, because you can do any type of character in that. You know, same as you can with Skyrim. So it's very flexible, and Dragon Age is a very good one. And you don't have to have a load of followers. You can choose how many followers you have. It hasn't got first person, that's the only downside, but it's got great crafting, it's got some really good magical stuff in it, plus a wonderful Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, but it has a lovely Baldur's Gate 3 style thing. Was if you're in the midst of a big battle, you can freeze it at any time, and then you can look at all the enemies, and if you face them before, it will tell you their resistances. So then you know what to attack it with, and then you can look at all the enemies, and then you can tell your friends, if you know, your followers, if you have any, and you can have up to 3. So you've got 4 in your team, and you can tell them to go for the targets that they are strong. You know, if they're strong at a particular thing, and that machine is weak to it, you tell them to go for it. So in other words, you can decide what is the strengths and weaknesses of your characters against the strengths and weaknesses of the thing, and that, you know, so you can plan out your attack. But you can also not do that and just go in there on your own with your character and just go in on your own. So you can choose exactly how you want to play, to whether you want to plan it out or whether you want to just go in there and take your chances. So it's a very good flexible game, and they are known for doing extremely good RPGs. BioWare, because I played Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, Dragon Age Origins, I think, which is an excellent RPG. And even though it's an old game, it's still a highly recommendable game because it's so good at a lot of things. It's got lots of decisions to make in the game, along with Dragon Age Inquisition. There's many decisions to make, and there's you know, you can choose any type of character to start off, any kind of build, from about 3 or 4 races. So it's very, very flexible, with and you can pick whichever skills you want to put it in. So you could be an archer, a mage, a spell sword, a battle mage. You can be whatever you like. So it's a very flexible game, Dragon Age, and I very enjoyed playing it and completed it. So it's another game that I'd recommend. Is that it's one of those few games by EA where it was really good. But they published it, BioWare made it, and they're good at RPGs. Okay, but I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you didn't mind me rabbiting on at the back. Thank you for all those people that came in today. I really appreciate your you know, your coming in and saying hello. And if anybody's new out there who's watching, please like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoy the content, and you know, I'm not that bad for an old man. Considering I get there in the end by sheer will and persistence. So I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody, and guess what? I'll see you later. Don't worry, we won't end the stream. We haven't finished yet. Just go back to the main menu. There it is. And I've done the Frozen Wilds, so I didn't really want to do it again because it's quite difficult. Difficult at the start. I'll see you all again. Bye for now, and I hope you have a lovely what day is it? Thursday, rest of the week. Bye for now. I'll see you later. Bye, and howdy partners if I've missed it. Bye for now. I'll see you on Saturday with Eowyn, and hopefully we'll meet the Ebony Warrior. And then we got to decide who we want next. Do you want Draco or do you want something else? Please let me know. Give me your comments. What would you like me to play next on Skyrim? Please throw them at me, along with your choice of what game to play after this one. Alright, bye for now. I'll see you next time.